Greetings, guys and girls, fellow gamers. My name is Kickz, and welcome to Elder Scrolls Online. This is the Necrom DLC that came out on the 5th of June, I believe, or somewhere around June. And I've been playing this game on and off over the past few years. Never really got far into a character, but it's always a little bit of a phase I go through where I quite enjoy it. And hopefully we're going to be sticking with it for a little bit and have a look at the expansion. So as I have no experience on endgame characters, I'm going to do my best to play it as well as possible, but I always appreciate any feedback. If you want to leave something in the comments or during the stream and chat, I'm more than ears and appreciate any feedback, like I said, that you guys have. So we're going to look at the storyline of the Necrom, which is... we can play straight from the start, which is great with a new character. So the character I'm gonna go with is I was going to play Nightblade, a Nightblade half elf, but a high elf. Sorry, Nightblade high elf, because I was kind of tinkering around with that character already. But then I read that the Arcanist was actually a class that was added in the expansion. So I was thinking, well, might as well go full on into the new expansion, whatever that means to me. I have nothing to compare it to, but if that is it, then so be it. So I made myself a little bit wise about the Arcanist, you know, some of the skills, how it works, you know, with the resource generation and the spenders. So you have the generators and the spenders, which is actually a playstyle that is familiar to me from other games, like you have in Diablo 4, you know, with the rogue, you have things that generates resources, where with any class really, and then you have the ones that spend the resources. So it's something that's a bit familiar. And yeah, we're gonna go with this setup. We're gonna go, what are we gonna go? I'm pretty sure that's taken, but we're gonna try it anyway. And we will play the tutorial. The reason I want to play the tutorial is because it gives me a chance to put some armor on, to take some weapons out, to do like one attack or one kill with it, to have them ready to go. Because one thing I remember from playing ESO before is that you want to get as many things unlocked as early as possible, like especially your armor types and all that, so they level up as you level up, so you don't have to do a lot of grinding afterwards to get things leveled up. So we're gonna do some of that. I'm not gonna go out of my way to do like a perfect start, and I know you can go straight away to certain guilds and all that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm kind of trying to focus on the story, but do things like the armor and the weapons as we, you know, go whenever it's convenient, rather than completely going out of our way. So yes, I imagine that was taken. So let's see if it's taken with some different types of spellings. There we go. Look at that. Catnip it is. Donna Putzel, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Zoic, appreciate you guys popping in. Fate, how are you? You've been pretty much in this game. Every time I end up playing it, I know you enjoyed the game as well. I think Karun and his better half also enjoyed this game very much. I don't know if they still play it. It has been a favorite.
Oh, thank the stars.
So there's a few things I have to do straight up front, because it's just a bit weird how it works. Like the camera speed, for example, is a little bit fast for me. So I'm gonna, and that is per character actually, these settings, which actually, no, it's not. It actually remembered these. Okay, that's cool. So, but one of the things is the bindings. They are per character. So with the roll dodge, I kind of like to do that here and bind, and then auto run. I'm gonna do this and bind. Now when it comes to the weapon swap, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to put it on some sort of button that is easier for me to handle than that comma or something. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out when we play, how I'm gonna do this. So I'm probably gonna make it use synergies X. Okay, so because I know that the problem is here, space actually is a jump, so you do have a jump actually, so I can't use space, but we'll see. Maybe we're gonna change. I know the dodge is double tap, but it's very hard if you're walking in a direction already to double tap, so we're gonna adjust that as we play. I will also try to leave the dialogues running, that we actually get fully immersed into it, which whatever, you know. So even in the training area, because I haven't played it in years. So here we go.
There you are, on your feet. I know magical translocation can really upset the stomach. Just take a moment and get your bearings, all right?
So also, I think I didn't want to skip the training because I believe when you skip the training, it just places you into some starter area, which is the latest, but I don't know if it will be the right one. So I believe when you finish the training, though, you can pick a portal where you want to go through. So which means we definitely gonna go into the right direction. So I just didn't want to take a chance and end up in the wrong place. So Norianwe, where am I?
The Isle of Balfiera, home of Clan Berini. I apologize for the cramped accommodations. We pride ourselves on courtesy, but circumstances here have taken a turn for the bizarre. I needed to make sure you weren't a danger to yourself or others.
Well, can you let me out?
You might not be so eager to escape once you hear what's going on. You arrive via a portal, along with a Daedric beast called Shayazel. It seized control of our golems and unleashed them on the island. If I free you, will you help me stop Shayazel?
Sounds like a fair deal.
Wise choice.
Wise
Just give me
choice.
a moment. There. That should unlock the door.
I also
When
will
you're
put
ready,
timestamps
follow
in
me.
to the video. So because I think this is very... the game seems very organized in a lot of ways. Like you have the main quest, from what I can tell, and then you have side quests you might come across, but they're usually very short. From what I found in my playtesting was the Nightblade, where you can finish that side quest like within like 10 minutes or a half an hour, but it's like condensed in the area you're in. So usually they don't really spread out too much that you have 5, 6, 7 quests going at the same time necessarily. Well, I hope not. So that means I can nicely timestamp them in the stream as well if you're interested in certain things.
There you are. Free as a spring cricket. I hope you intend to keep your word. We'll need each other out there. Of that I'm certain. The name's Norianwe, by the way, of Clan Berini. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Where are we headed?
We're bound for a place called the Keyrights Gallery. But first, I need to know you can defend yourself. Hurtling through the Orbis and falling flat on your ear left you a bit scattered. Find a weapon, and we'll work out the cobwebs. Fair, of course.
Okay.
I can't promise total transparency, but I'll be as forthcoming.
So I'm not going
as
to
I
go
can.
through the backgrounds of these because it's a training area, so I'm kind of keep the dialogue to a minimum, but I try not to skip any. As in, you know, interrupt them as they're talking, like, and all that. So, because it's actually really nicely voice acted. It's really nice. So, there is, again, I did some research. So we're going to take ourselves a healing staff, and we're going to take ourselves a fire staff, and we actually
Larger
take
weapons like staves and great axes will take both hands to use. You can pair smaller weapons with a shield, or another weapon of that size. The choice is yours.
Okay, so, and then we're going to go with the dual wield straight up.
Yes, I think that one suits you. If you change your mind, feel free to take any other weapon you want. Now, let's find a spot to practice.
I'm also not gonna loot all the urns and everything. I don't want my inventory cluttered up. I know you can get like certain things from these like money, which would be very handy. But actually, if there's money in them, I'm gonna take it. But anything else, I'm not gonna really take. Like, I'm not gonna. We're gonna get armor now in a second because I have a tendency of filling up my inventory with absolute nonsense most of the time. Oh, actually, yeah, we're gonna take things like the lockpick, for example. That will come in handy.
This is as good a place as any. Now, prepare yourself while I conjure up a dance partner.
Yeah, I play in third person because I tried first person, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel right.
Quickly now, strike the... Impressive. Well done. Top marks.
So do our practice combat now.
Attack. Brilliant. Now do it again. Ready yourself. Quick, strike while it's off balance. You're unnatural. Block its strike. Strike hard, now. Raw strength, that. Wonderful. Protect yourself. Give it everything you've got. Now some foes will try to restrain you. Quickly, break free. Ha! You're unstoppable. Prepare yourself. You broke loose. You ready to break? You're every bit the warrior I thought you'd be.
So, apparently the Khajiit is best
No,
if you
again. Now press your advantage with
play a
expert
stamina
use on-
thirsty build, and we will be
Again,
using stamina
focus
instead of
attack.
magicka for a lot of the skills.
Powerful
So we
strike.
will spend all our points in stamina.
Swiftly now.
As far as I
Interrupt
know,
it.
if we get to the point where we get a very high level or
When
whatever,
your
we
enemy
can
prepares
respec
an
anyway.
attack, strike.
At some point, I think.
Interrupting their attack will set them off balance. Good. Now destroy it. Well done. Come speak with me for a moment.
So I'm not gonna get the 6,000 or 7,000 gold or something because I did a test character already, and that test character, I think I got some stuff because I haven't played in years. So, but it's all on the other character, so which is level 15 or something. So I wanted to just kind of start fresh here. So there's a lot of things in this game which I don't understand. Of course, you know, some features. There's a whole thing you can do when you you have another restart. Well, yeah, that's Windows for you. Restarting to apply the update and then restarting to finish the update. It's weird. There's a lot of things where you could get bonuses, you know, in leveling up and all that, which I'm not going to be too fussed about. I'm not going to go out of my way like to buy training gear and all that. We're just going to, you know, what we find. So, but again, more than happy to listen to you guys, you know, talk and chat and, you know, leave comments in the video afterwards. So I like that it has these skill advisors here. There's a certain amount of skills I'm going to go after anyway. So from what I understand, the Arcanist has the DPS here. Then it's kind of like a tank here where it, you know, it taunts like with this skill and all that. So this is kind of like the tank part of the class, I guess, or subclass, whatever you call that. And then you have the healing, but we're gonna do what, as I remember, is that you want one from each straight away on the bar, because the way this works is you get experience in each of these if you have them on the bar. Even if you don't use them, they just have to be on the bar. So let's start with this, because this is actually our attack skill. So there we go, we're gonna put that here. And we already have dual wield as well, which is great. So now we're just gonna swap weapons when we get to our first encounter. We're gonna do the Inferno so that we unlock the staff class, or the destructive staff class, and then we're gonna do a kill with the healing staff as well.
With moves like that, the Daedra doesn't stand a chance. Yes, I'd say we're ready to set out.
All right, where are we headed now?
To reach the Keyride's gallery, we have to make it out of this ruin and across a wide field full of the golems I mentioned. With any luck, we'll be able to slip past them. But I'm not all that lucky, so I'm sorry in advance.
All right, we had the next. What can we expect to encounter in the gallery?
Well, it begins with a door, the first of many. The only way to access the gallery is through a mysterious gateway. Once we pass through that initial door, we'll step into a huge vault. This is the part that worries me most.
Okay, why does that worry you?
I believe Shyazel, the Daedric creature
course.
that's causing all this mischief, may have nested itself in there. So be prepared to fight.
Well, will dealing with Shyazel pacify the golems?
I can't say anything with certainty, but ridding the world of an otherworldly abomination can't hurt, right? Its influence might linger for a time, but the golems should return to normal before too long. Hopefully.
Well, let's go. I think if I pick these up, they don't go into my inventory. I think there's a oh, they do. I thought we had a special inventory, like the craft bag. Oh yeah, the craft bag can be unlocked by becoming an East Plus member. Because I still have stuff in that craft bag from when I used to play ages ago. So yeah. I'm not gonna do that whole membership thing just yet, because I want to first see, you know, how far I'm gonna actually get into that, and you know how we get on. Look at that, we got a recipe. That's pretty neat. Oh, that's nice. So it's kind of worth checking these things out. I just don't want to spend too much time
One
here.
of the stray golems. We might want to sneak past it.
Or we can just full on attack it. there should be a lock. Oh, this bag? So when you have a lockpick in your inventory, this bag isn't lootable, I noticed. That is interesting. But, yeah, that is interesting. So... So here we will be able to unlock our armor proficiencies or whatever you call that. So I'm just going to pick up one of each for now, and then I just dump them on the ground again when we're done. So we have the hands, the shoulders. I think we only need a few, but take everything anyway. So let's go light. What are we missing? We're missing the legs, of course. There we go. Oh, we don't need all of them. I think we only need 3 of them. Okay, that's fair enough. The medium one. And then the heavy one. And again, we throw out everything in a second. I just want to unlock the... Okay, so we have the heavy. Go. And then we're gonna go with medium. So the idea is, what am I missing here? What's still heavy? Oh, the hands. I thought I picked up the heavy hands. The medium hands. Yeah. Okay. So now everything is medium, I think. Yes, and then we want 2 heavy and 2 light for now. So if we go with the heavy, so that way the more pieces you have, the quicker you level them up. So we want slightly more medium than heavy or light, but if we do it like that, that means we can, everything is medium now, and we actually... Yeah, I know we have that, but hey-ho, it is what it is. So we're gonna go with the reason I want to go with the pants and the chest on the heavies because we get the biggest armor bonus from that, I think. So heavy, and then chest heavy. There we go. And then we're gonna go shoulder and hands light. And yeah, that looks good. I like it. And now we should have 3 medium. So we have the helmet medium, the feet and the waist, and then we have the hand and shoulders light, and then heavy and heavy. And there we go. So now we just we can throw the rest on the ground basically, because I don't accept this one. I think this one we can deconstruct. Everything else, because that was a drop. Everything else, though, we pick up, you can't deconstruct, as far as I know. I don't know if there's a quicker way of dropping things on the ground. I don't think so. There we go. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, is there actually... I wanted to try out the electricity thing, the thunder staff or something. We have to see that. Because I always, when I get the destruction stuff, I always get the fire one. I wanted to see what the others look like. Oh, nice. So, oh yeah, we have destruction unlocked now, isn't it? Yes, okay, and we have light armor, medium armor, heavy armor locked. So we can start leveling this up because these passives are immediately a really great bonus for everything we have. So we're gonna go for the restoration now, and then we're gonna go back to the daggers. So I just need to kill one person with that, and that's pretty much it. My tail is showing, yes. Yeah, I'm actually surprised this game is around as well. And to be honest, besides the game looking not as crisp with color, it looks a little bit bland, like the backgrounds and all that. It actually still looks really good. I think it looks good.
Right. The entrance to the Keyride's gallery should be east of here. let's set out.
Talking about RPGs, like ARPGs in this case, have you seen Titan Quest 2 being made? Is in full production like for a while now. That is amazing. Because I played a little bit of Titan Quest. I actually reinstalled it now, and I kind of trying to play it because I never fully understood the whole system of it. It's very strange if you're used to other things. Oh, I need to kill something. Give me a bad dude. And somebody must have just started and walked in front of me. There's actually a lot of people starting with new characters. Like, it's crazy. Like, every time I start, there's like people running around. And somebody just killed everybody because there's literally nothing here to kill. Oh, there's one dude here. Okay. Okay, so now we have the restoration stuff unlocked, and which means we can go back to using daggers. So daggers, I think dual wield in general is very good because I think there is something that we get from dual wield. There is a passive here somewhere. Yeah, so you get like increase in damage with dual wield, but there's also something I think later for just having dual wield, having daggers equipped. That's the word I'm looking for. Genie Mac. Sounds like I'm having a stroke.
The Keyrites gallery is in here. Let's head inside.
It's a great relaxing game. I actually nearly played this yesterday when the Palia server was down. See, there's another person there. It's crazy.
Well, this is upsetting.
Can I hide my helmet, actually? Yeah, maybe you can enchant it to hide or something. I don't know.
Jeffers' bones. The surge of magicka created by the portals you came through. It must have cracked this sky shard. Without a functioning sky shard, this gate remains locked, and there's no way for us to proceed. Damn!
Is there any way to fix it?
Unless you have a set of enchanting tools and a working knowledge of meteoric empowerment theory, no, there's nothing for it.
Well,
we need to find a replacement.
No, I don't. Alright, where can we find a replacement sky shard?
I saw one in a vault just south of here a few days ago, but it was flanked by one of the island's more powerful golems. Normally, I'd say we should search for another option, but given the circumstances, I think we have to risk it.
Well, alright, let's go. Let's get it.
Of course. Let's not tarry too long, though.
Alright, goodbye. Let's go. Hey Tommy, how are you?
All right. Do you see that vault to the south? The sky shard is there. There it is! The sky shard! Roll to the side!
Oh, I can't actually interrupt him, okay. Doing that.
Did Did you just absorb the energy of that shard?
Yeah, awesome.
Incredible.
Didn't know I can do
Not quite
that.
what I intended, but we can work with this. Let's head back to the gate.
So actually, seeing that this is the character we're gonna play, let me see, because there is a daily thing that I can do. I don't know where they are. Let me see, where's the daily stuff? I forgot how you get there because I'm not used to this system. Yeah, daily rewards. So you see the other two I got when I was messing around with the other character. You got the gold, which was very handy. We get a crown experience struck. So we're gonna take that next time, as soon as we're out through the main portal. Actually, we can take it now because we do get experience. Actually, you gain 50% experience for 2 hours. Yeah, sure. Let's just, you know, chow it down. Also, we might as well get rid of all that. Thank you. Now we got some gold, nice. Okay, very good. Gonna put more into stamina. So now, the skill we currently have is from the DPS side. So you can see the cost is actually stamina now, because you can see there in the tooltip, cost is determined by the highest max resource. And we're putting all the points into stamina. So hence that. Now, this one here will always be magicka. So now we have 2 different resources we can dip into. And this one here will taunt for 15 seconds, but also while slotted, damage taken is reduced by 1% per active crux. And the active crux is basically what is generated, you know, that little triangle around us. So both of these, actually, I think generate crux. Does that generate crux? Yeah, usually this is the generators, and then here I think you get the spenders further down or something. So this one here is very good because the ability deals 3% increased damage for each active crux. So we actually do more damage the more we have around us, and we can only have up to 3. So now we have 2 ways of generating them and benefit with both. One's for defense and one's for offense. And then the next one will be the healing one, which again goes into stamina because that's where we have the higher resource. And that will then apply a heal to us. As it says there, the runes heal for X amount of health 3 times and generate crux. Each active crux reduces the cost of this ability by 3%. So, which is great. So we're gonna get that. Also, we can shout out on that now. So all our values are gonna go skyrocket now. Jekyll Hyde, how are you?
All right, moment of truth. Focus on the sky shard. You did it! With any luck, speak for a moment. It'll respond to the power you absorbed and unlock the gate.
Yeah, already done it already. You're too late, Nori and we.
I'm afraid we've reached the really scary bit. The Daedric creature responsible for all these portals waits just beyond that gate. If you have any other preparations to make them now.
Do you have any advice on how to slay this thing?
Again, I'm just a scholar, but I'd encourage you to remember what we practiced before. Keep moving, strike true, and exploit any opening the creature gives you.
Fair enough. A77, how are you?
There it is! Send it back to oblivion!
Oh.
kill what cannot die.
You did
right.
it. Hopefully the gallery wasn't too badly damaged. Follow me.
Hey Trax, how are you? I see coming in was a loaded gun.
Central column. I had no idea it was concealing something like this. Let's get a closer look.
Oh yeah, let's do. Oh nice, we actually, we only looted a few of them. We keep finding recipes, that's pretty cool. That's nice. I don't know why you would pick up Ash. I mean, you know, you have to be that certain type of person that, you know, goes around and goes, oh, it's the ashes, probably from somebody that died and got burnt in that urn. Like, yeah, I'm gonna put that in my pocket. Why? Yeah, this game is definitely, you can see it's older by some of the features. Like you can't, for example, rebind your keys to Shift 1, Shift 2, Shift Q, because Shift right combination keys just isn't a thing.
I remember it.
Okay, what do you think?
Now I see why we never managed to unlock the gates.
It's a bit of a
that
crackpot.
power comes from this arcane helix. Amazing. With the helix exposed, these gates can finally reopen. Perhaps not all of them at first, but enough to reach most of Tamriel. The question for you, I suppose, is where to first?
You see, you know more about this than me with necromancy and ashes. Yeah, if I pick up everything, my inventory just will look like ass. So we're trying to keep it nice and clean. And I'm not even gonna do a lot of things. I might pick up the resources like maple wood, you know, iron ore, Pewdy Schmidt thing, whatever it's called. We're picking up those resources. They are fine. That's grand because we can craft some certain things. But everything else, we're just gonna basically go easy on. I don't pick up runes. Runes clutter your inventory.
Just look around. With this arcane helix exposed, the chamber is positively crackling with magic. The Keyrite's gallery has come to life, and I finally think I know why.
What do you mean? Why did it come to life?
Because of you. Matters in Tamriel are bleak. War rages in Cyrodiil. Daedric princes conspire. Dragons ride the winds of elsewhere. The Second Era needs a savior. I believe the gallery, perhaps even the adamantine tower itself, chose you.
Well, maybe. What do you think I should do next?
The Keyrite's gallery opened doors to every corner of Tamriel. Places I suspect that desperately need a hero's aid. This choice is yours to make, but wherever you choose to go, I'm sure adventure awaits. May the stars protect you.
Well, thank you so much.
So, have you chosen where to go? What region of the world strikes your fancy? Not everyone gets to pass instantly from one side of Tamriel to another, you know. This is quite a gift.
So as I said, I will let her speak and I will not cut dialogue short, but I'm not going to go through all this because I kind of know where I want to go. So let's open the box. I've got a little bit of money as well. So now we got a soul gem. Used to retrieve players and companions. Forgotten adventure, forgotten... Oh, that's good. That replaces the one we have in our inventory. And then we have some more light pants I'm not going to use. And some lockpicks. Great. So if we look at that, we can probably destroy all that or deconstruct that, which is great. Now this, we have the Inferno, and we can put that out. That we can't actually do anything with because we have this Inferno now that we can use instead. The bow I'm not going to use, but I think this stuff here I can break down. I can deconstruct, so I leave that in my inventory. The same, I leave these two pants here. I don't want to wear them because I want to leave my heavy legs on. I suppose we could put the medium legs on and replace them later with medium again. As long as we have at least one piece of heavy armor, we're fine. So, but in general, I kind of try to get the biggest armor boost from the 2 heavy items from the legs and the chest. But as long as we have still 1 item of heavy, we're fine. We're only leveling up, so which means we can move these to within. We can't do anything with them. All right, so now we're gonna go to Telvanni Peninsula, which is the Necrom storyline, I guess. And I hope the sound, music, everything is exactly perfectly balanced. So let me know.
This door leads to the Telvanni Peninsula in eastern Morrowind. The wizards of House Telvanni are known for secrecy and intrigue. But a shadow looms over all of them. A shadow filled with emerald eyes. Cautious adventurer.
Okay, travel to Telvanni Peninsula and start the Shadow over Morrowind storyline. There we go. Enjoy your cinematic.
Why does a Telvanni do anything? Ambition, power, greed.
I've heard they formerly used the island to house the mentally unstable and magically insane.
Some, most likely fanciful sources, say the entire geography of this place is made from the ashes of the ancient Dunmer.
I've never turned away the families of the dead before. If the rumors about illness are true...
Oh, what happened? No, I accidentally, I actually used my keyboard just to turn the sound up a little bit so I can enjoy it more for me in my headset. Oh, can we watch it again? That is crazy. I accidentally did that. Oh, that sucks so donkey balls bad. Is there a way to watch it again? Oh, I'm sorry. It's a anyone say this Sky Oblivion video at the mod? Yeah, I'm not using any mods at the moment either. Okay, so I'm not gonna read that. So, all right, we're in. Where are we in? In Telvanni Peninsula. Now, the great thing is obviously that we are in an area, I guess, which was added, but we can still go to all the other areas. You know, if we want to go later on to a big town, where, you know, we can have all the benches and everything or whatever and all the guilds, we can, you know, do that. But for the moment, I'm just going to stay right here. So let's talk to Llaro the Wise.
Fate has noticed your talent for altering destiny. Reality hangs in the balance, as does the future of Apocrypha and Nirn. Hence I bring a message from Hermaeus Mora, the one who knows. Mora offers you a purpose, an aspiration dark and heavy.
Purpose? What are you talking about?
We are bound together by a common danger. Enemies of Hermaeus Mora threaten his realm of oblivion, and in so doing pose a threat to the mortal world as well. Therefore Mora sent me to meet you here, and secure your cooperation.
All right, what's the idea?
Only a mortal proxy can deal with the threat and save both Apocrypha and Nirn. The fates of both realms are linked, and you are the key to preserving reality. Without you, everything unravels. Help avert this disaster, and Mora will reward you.
Fair enough. How do we go about it?
The one who knows instructed me to give you this. A condensate of planar potentialities. You will not understand. It is ink. Take it to the Redrith cistern, a ruin near the city. Pour the ink into the water, and your path will be made clear.
I am curious about some of the background in this, because this is the whole new DLC. So tell me about Hermaeus Mora.
Have you never heard of the Daedric Prince of Forbidden Knowledge?
Nope.
The Lord of Fate?
Nope.
The riddle unsolvable?
Never solved it.
Hermaeus Mora knows everything. He is the wisest of the Daedra. Every secret and all knowledge finds its way to Apocrypha in time.
So he can solve his own problem? What's the Apocrypha?
I am astonished how little the mortals of our tiny world comprehend. Apocrypha is the realm of Hermaeus Mora, his home and seat of power, one of the countless realms that drift through oblivion. Please, do not ask me about Oblivion.
What's Oblivion? All right, tell me about the threats against Apocrypha.
They seem to be servants of other Daedric princes, rivals to the one who knows. The threads of fate that converge in this region should reveal more. That is the hope, at least. And we are not dealing with just simple cultists. There are others.
What are you talking about?
Someone sent the Dusksaber Company to seize relics belonging to Hermaeus Mora from their hiding places in Tamriel. Elite vampire mercenaries commonly employed by Telvanni mages. I expected the cultists. The Dusksabers were an unwelcome surprise.
What were they looking for exactly?
Glyphics. Think of them as crystallized memories. Condensations of notional... I explain too much. I managed to protect Mora's glyphics, with some help. But our adversaries once again move against us.
I think this is very rudely phrased, like, and you are, basically. So who are you again?
I am Llaro, sometimes called the Wise, although that is not a sobriquet I care for. I seek to comprehend the emergent truths elicited by the... never mind that. I am a scholar. A century ago, I struck a bargain with Hermaeus Mora.
So you're her servant?
I do not worship him, if that is your question. The Prince of Knowledge is an ally and patron. Mora provides me with access to rare and esoteric lore. In return, I undertake various tasks for him. A mutually beneficial arrangement.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for your time. Let's go. I have places to be, Llaro, so stop the chit-chat. So we have to go all the way here. But I'm pretty sure we're going to find something to keep us entertained along the way. These runestones, I'm not going to start collecting them. I have 60 backspace slots, and I think with runestones, you always get 2, 3, 4, and they're always different. Well, most of them when you pick them up, depending which shape or color they are. And I remember doing it originally when I tried playing this game before, and my whole inventory was just full with runes. It was so painful. So let's unlock these shrines. Oh, we already unlocked the shrine. Let's go in here, actually, to the mines and walk past that. I mean, it makes sense to kind of walk past areas as we have to go to our initial quest target. See, there's another one already again. You're gonna have your inventory so full, and there's another one as well. Oh, okay. Can we go down there? Oh, yeah, I do. I will pick up these, though. Because they are resources we need for other things. I know the runes are resources as well, but at least here I don't get like 50 different things every time. I actually have no idea about the lore, so this is all very interesting to me. Oh, look at that. We have a mine and we have a quest giver. Okay, what is going on here? What is that? What is that area called again? The Anchre Egg Mine. Let's see what's going on here.
You there. Do you work here? As a notary for the Quama Consortium of Necrom, I demand that you explain why production has halted. Are you aware of the irreparable harm this is inflicting on our image?
I don't work here.
The Consortium will be none too pleased.
Okay.
Apologies, Traveler. I came on a little strong there. I'm an auditor sent to inspect Anchre Egg Mine. It's been a few days since their last shipment, and the higher-ups are growing restless.
So they sent you to investigate?
Please, this isn't the first workers' strike I've negotiated. Wait, you don't think something dangerous happened here, do you?
Why would you say that?
I have expense funds for this assignment. Might I hire you as a bodyguard while I perform my audit?
Well, I need money, and you have money, so I think that might actually be a good idea.
I'm required to inform you that as a contractor for the Quama Consortium, you are held to the highest standards of conduct.
Okay.
But on a personal note, thank you. Now, we'll need to inspect the pens, speak with the Overseer, and take note of the Queen.
Did you mention a Quama Queen?
Oh, yes. A healthy Quama Queen is as good as gold around here. Their eggs are a staple food for Dark Elves. The Consortium outfits these mines with the best tools and workers money can buy.
And the Consortium is...
The Quama Consortium of Necrom oversees the care and husbandry of egg mines on the peninsula. Their export of eggs is second to none, but even one mine operating below expectations can lead to grumbles among shareholders.
I get it. That's where you come in, yeah.
Myself and others like me, yes. Auditors, adjusters, if you will. We assess the egg mines to ensure they continue to meet the Consortium's production standards. Though that's certainly not to say I'm irreplaceable.
She's worried about her job.
Anchre egg is a particularly important mine. It may seem dramatic, but I'm convinced any failure here will result in my dismissal. It isn't easy for an outsider like myself to be accepted into a Telvanni business, so yes, I'm a bit worried.
Well, I'm not going to ask about the details of the audit because I wouldn't really ask that in real life either. So yeah, let's go. I'm more than happy to get involved, get experience, get gold. I mean, it's all positive. All right, let's search the egg mines.
I expected more activity in the mine, but... Oh, by the green. What happened here?
Oh, look at that. Yes, we got a staff shock. I think that's a destructive one as well, isn't it? Oh, actually, I have a skill point. So, yeah, let's put the healing on the bar. Straight away, thank you. So we can do this. Woo! Thank you. Let me see for a second. That staff I picked up. So, this is an Inferno staff, but that still counts as a destruction, does it? I mean... Yeah, let's equip it for a second and do one fight with it, because that is the same as me having a destruction. So a destruction stuff could be ice, fire, or shock, whatever this is. Yeah, I think. So let's go from there. Oh, it is actually fire. Okay, never mind. Wow. It blasts like hell. That is pretty aggressive. I love it. Oh, don't worry about it. I got this. So it is actually... I thought it was a shock kind of thing. So... Oh. Fair enough. So let's go back to our... So the... It's... Oh, of course. Sorry. I didn't read that. I only read the shock part. So it is actually an Inferno staff. Okay. Of course. So fire. I misread the label there. Oh, there's actually also another thing I forgot. So I forgot to put this soul magic thing on the bar so it can level up. So this is something I think that every class gets. It's just like, yeah, it's a world thing, and we want to morph that, I guess, as quickly as possible. So let's claim. And now we get another point. Okay, so now I actually can use the heavy pants again, I guess. So we're gonna go for heavy. But we lose the maximum stamina in the training. So okay. Let's take it anyway. It's not like we have a choice. I'll put a point into here. All right. This is the Kwama pen.
Torn each other apart. Look, a notice on the pen. Let's see what it says.
So I know I probably don't have any gems to fill up for that world thing, but it actually does put a dot, I think, on it. So if we look at this, magic damage over 20 seconds, so it does apply a lot of damage, like a dot on it, so it's never wrong to actually use. Let's see what happened here. Is there a normal text version of this? No, I don't think so. Keep a closer eye on the scribes or scripts. I'm seeing a lot of the little ones wandering into older parts of the mine and coming back covered in green goo. Could be some sort of mold or dripping from the surface, but it's got them acting up. Twice I've been bitten by otherwise docile scripts. The consortium won't like it, but we may need to pause production until we figure out where this green ichor is coming from. Last thing we want is a sickness spreading through the mines.
Green ichor. Could that be the source of this
ichor.
frenzy?
Okay.
This poor hive.
Oh, can't get up there, okay. So we have to go around. Let me see actually where we have to go here. So, why don't we go back actually? That makes a lot more sense to go back. And just turn right here. Fight though. Oh, there's always one of them or two of them that come out of the ground or something. A bit weird. Go. So we actually can't get in there. Interesting, we have to come from the other side, so we might as well go here first and then we're gonna walk all the way around. What do we have here? Oh no. Nobody attacking us? One of the workers.
From my notes, I think this was Gyne, one of the chief eggheads.
Oh, Sky Shard, nice. I think every 3 Sky Shards give us a... Get up there. Every 3 Sky Shards give us a skill point, I think. Oh.
Now you are a welcome sight. Please tell me the way out of here is clear. We were starting to lose any hope of escape.
Well, I'm accompanying Cynthia, an auditor sent by the consortium. And you are?
Sure, Bones. I ask for aid and they send an auditor. At this rate, there won't be a mine left to audit. I'm Overseer Ulfengar. The egg tenders behind me are Malsa and Barlock. We barely managed to escape the Kwama, let alone those damned cultists.
What? Cultists?
Yes, I sent word days ago asking for more guards. We first saw them sneaking around the mine, but now they've broken in somewhere near the hatchery. They've whipped the Quama into a frenzy, and I'm worried they're trying to poison the clutch.
Are there any survivors?
Fomessa went looking for survivors down the southern ramp. An egg tender Gain left to scout the southeastern passageways for a way out.
Whoopsie.
I ended up here with Marsa and Barluk. If there are others alive out there, you'd know better than me.
Well, the thing about Gain is, he's resting.
Gain dead?
Yeah.
That man loved these Quama like they were his own kin. I can't imagine how he felt having to face them like this. Last I saw Fomessa, she was heading south on the rams, looking for survivors. Perhaps she made it out?
Do you think the cultists are really trying to poison the clutch?
One of the egg hands, Gain, noticed young Quama returning to their pens with green slime. A few days later,
we read your
started
notes.
spotting cultists skulking about. What better way to poison a clutch than to taint the young ones? But there has to be more to it.
How come?
There are plenty other mines across the peninsula. Killing this brood would only be an inconvenience to the consortium. But yet the cultists are here in full force. I'm certain there must be more to their plan, but I have to look out for the miners.
Well, kind of makes sense, I guess. So thanks for your help. Appreciate your insights, and we're gonna get to that in a second. Let's head down here and walk around. Oh, there we go. There's a cultist.
Wait, who are these people? And what are they doing to this mine?
Let's head up here and go to get our shard. Nice. Money. Money, money, money. Okay, let's head around here, get our shard, and then we're gonna go back on track. What is that? Can I stand in there? Oh no, that's not good to stand in. World of Warcraft 101. Don't stand in shit. But hey, we're in ESO, so I don't know. Let's see what happens when we stand in it. Okay, very nice. Is that something to fight? Wow. Whoa. Oh wow! You're creating little mini me's like of you. Okay. Oh, hang on a second. Did I not solve the problem here? Search the egg mine. Oh, is there something else there? Did we miss something? Well, let's just jump down from here and see. Yeah, how did I miss something there? That's crazy. So what did we miss here? Oh, maybe in the back here? Is that? Yeah, okay. Looks like. Yes, that's what we missed. I'm glad I noticed it. Well, Foreman Fomessa is dead as well.
Fomessa? Is she... Oh,
yeah.
No.
I'm afraid so. And that reaches the exit. Okay, so let's go back around, and this time we can go all the way around to the centerpiece. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Ungelgarf, whatever your name. think you lost everybody. Well, no, we still have one guy that we haven't found yet. It looks like we could go in there. I'm not really sure. Let's see if we can. I don't think so. Yeah, we have to go all the way around. Which is fine. Oh, look at that. It's a better dagger. Increases spell and physical penetration as well. Nice. So I'm assuming we can dual wield and they don't have to be exactly the same weapon, I reckon. Oh no.
Circle around. From the side.
Nice. That was sweet. Loads of dodging and self-healing and everything.
The afflicted Dicor has proven most effective. It has made short work of this egg mine.
This contagion will destroy Necrom's food sources and leave them begging for Lord Perryite's
All
mercy.
this destruction, all this suffering.
Soon
Why are they
you'll
doing
fall,
this?
and Necrom will follow.
Oh.
Enough! Bend to Perryite's will, encased my putrescent blade. You can stop the oncoming blade.
These cultists have done irreparable harm to this egg mine. But at least you dealt with their leader.
Oh, this is a dungeon. Ooh. So we can do it later as a dungeon as well. That is awesome.
No, what have they done to her? The mine is dead without its queen.
Oh no.
Perhaps we can still harvest her pheromone gland? It's the only thing that might help us rebuild.
Well, I take it. No more exploiting someone to make babies.
The consortium may be able to rebuild the hive with that.
Hey, Azumin, how are you? It's actually quite nice. I enjoy it. For a game that's that
everything.
old, it feels really
Let's head
nice.
outside. The Overseer and the others should have made it out by now.
Okay. Well, I guess. Yeah, let's go. So let's actually check out our loot that we got. We got a girdle, which is heavy, and actually, do you know what? We have... I think, does it show you actually anywhere how many medium pieces you have equipped, so you don't have to constantly count? Because I think earlier on we replaced our legs with medium, which means we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, but we only need 3. So I think it's fair enough to actually get one of the heavies back in, even if it's the waste, because this is really great. Increases the item's armor value by 13%, and it's definitely an increase. And yeah. Oh, intricate. Increases inspiration gained from deconstruction of this item by 280% and gain additional refined materials. Yeah, so we're gonna use that for deconstruction, I guess. So yeah, so as long as we still have all the things equipped, we should be getting experience in that. But that is a really good improvement then. We just have to make sure we have at least 1 heavy and 1 light equipped, no matter where, and the rest can be all medium. For more equal leveling, 3 medium, 2 heavy, 2 light is obviously gonna be preferred. All right.
Overseer, I'm glad you all made it out. With your expertise in the Queen's pheromone gland, we should be able to reopen the mine in...
Reopen the mine? After the consortium left us to die? To sovereign God with this mine. You've got the Queen's gland, re-queen the mine yourself. We're leaving.
Ulfingar, please reconsider. Ulfingar? Friend, can you please talk to the Overseer? The people of Necrom will starve without this mine.
I'll try my best.
If Sindiath had wandered in here alone and gotten herself killed, how long before the consortium sent another to find us? A day? A week? We're lucky someone of your mettle was nearby. You have my thanks, friend. Truly.
Well, you really want to leave because without your help, this mine will fail.
It failed the moment those consortium hawkers chose to ignore my letters. Does Sindiath really think a queen's gland and some elbow grease will be enough to put that place to rights? You saw what those cultists were doing. It's blighted. Finished.
Well, how about you see it like this? They're gonna open it anyway, so do you not think it's just better with you actually involved?
So it's my burden then. Sure as bones. Those bastards are just greedy enough to risk it, aren't they? With a fresh queen's gland. Bah! No, we'd need an army of egg-hands, alchemists, a staffed garrison. The consortium would never agree to it.
Well, either way they're gonna open it, so they might as well do it with someone who actually has a clue what they need and what they're talking about. So why don't you take the gland and set your demands? Sindiath will make the consortium see reason.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Let me see this gland, and tell Sindiath we'll stay on if the consortium provides all the staff and resources I need. The moment they hedge, I'm leaving, and taking Malsa and Barlak with me. Necrom be damned.
Well, I think that sounds like a plan. I think that's fair.
That sounded like it went well. Please tell me you have some good news. I really need something to soften the blow of this report to my superiors at the consortium.
Well, he said he's gonna stay, but you're gonna have to do what he says. You're gonna have to give him the resources he needs.
Oh, trust me, I'll make sure the consortium does what is right. To send an auditor in place of soldiers? Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was kind of stupid.
The safety of the people of Necrom is my highest priority. Take my thanks, and everything that I owe you.
Well, ooh, I got some Bootaroonies. Nice, in the medium as well, so I don't have to worry about recalculating everything.
You can start by making sure the families of those lost in the mine are properly taken care of.
Of course. Honoring those lost is the first step towards making things right. The first of many.
Well, I think it sounds like a fair plan. Oh, we got 2 skill points now. And we got the rings. Okay, so let's go here. Everything to stamina. I love the way he always gets excited when you level up. So what is ready to morph, actually? Like, so, okay, before we morph anything, one of the other skills we need to have on the board so we can level up dual wielding passively as well. I guess we don't really need it passively because we actually are using the swords. So I think what we should do instead is grab this and put it on the bar, because now having it on the bar will level it up. So that's it. So, and we level up, as far as I understand, you can either level up by having a weapon equipped or by having an ability on the thing. So improve the skill by earning SP with the abilities or by having the weapon. Yeah, I'm assuming it's the same for that. With destruction staff abilities and... Oh, hang on. Improves the skill by earning XP with destruction staff abilities and a destruction staff equipped? Maybe one is enough or the other. Okay. We'll see. So hopefully this will level up now. I mean, we're gonna see if we fight when we fight. And now what we can do is we actually have 2 more points. We can now morph this into... Huh. Actually, don't know. Let me see. Increased damage for each crux. Increased damage for each crux. New effect. Deals increased damage and the last rune deals damage in an area. New effect has increased critical strike chance. Oh, hang on. So AoE damage, I guess. I'm looking kind of with some at some notes of mine. So let's morph that, and then for this here, I think it's runic embrace. So this one converts into stamina ability and deals physical damage. Well, it's already a stamina ability because that's what we have more resources of. So, oh no, actually, we want that to stay a magicka ability. Because we don't want too much relying on stamina. So the new effect is heal yourself and apply minor... Oh, that's actually awesome. Yeah. So we do damage and we heal ourselves. So we have 2 heals now. We have this one and we have this. That is pretty sweet. So this becomes our DPS. This becomes our kind of taunt, bam, 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 heal, and so on. Okay. And generates crooks for slotted damage. Releasing you apply minor maim and minor lifesteal for 15 seconds, reducing enemy damage done by 5% and healing you and your allies for 600 health every second when damaging them. That is pretty fair, I think. And we had another point. Did we know that was it? So... And then the rune mend would be the last thing then that we morph, which goes into evolving rune mend, I believe. So we still have to get some experience in that. Okay, that sounds fair enough. Good. On the road to become the most powerful Arcanist. Arsonist? I don't know. Okay, so let's see, where do we have to go? We still have to go and continue. Sorry, I keep right-clicking. Continue on our way to the main quest. So I'm assuming we'll come across other things here, hopefully, that will keep us entertained and level us up in the meantime. So let's head this way. We have to go there, but I want to go up. I don't think we should be walking on the beach because we can end up then possibly in the water. All I know. How much money do we have? 196. Oh yeah, the boots. Let's equip the boots as well. They add more stamina. That's actually really cool. And reduce the cost of roll, dodge, and sprint. That is sweet. Ooh, I love it. Oh, this is amazing. Oh man, that is so sweet. Somebody to fight? No, that's somebody who materialized. Is this already active? Yeah, it seems to be already active. Okay, so which direction do we go? I should probably put the mini-map mod on. Yeah, I'm assuming it makes sense to go to all these different places on the way to the main quest. I mean, it kind of sounds the right thing to do. What is this? Ah, look at that. Dude is carrying mushrooms on its back. That's awesome.
You there.
Oh.
You look like a capable forager. I need some help. Can we talk?
Okay. Let's talk.
Thank the ancestors you stopped. Right. Well, I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I need to collect ingredients for a medicinal tincture, and I simply don't have time. I need someone to help.
He sounds a bit like Garak the Tailor on Deep Space Nine. A medicinal tincture, you say?
Ah, yes. I am Balver Bemis, retainer to Oathman Llaro Rawless of House Telvanni. Llaro suffers from beastly headaches, and I'm making a tincture to address his malady. I need some hard-to-attain ingredients. If you aid me, I'll pay you well.
Well, I need money, so what's up? What do you need?
I need the musk gland of a bull netch. I spotted some netch remains around Kemmel Z. Also a plant called the volcanic stinkhorn from near Sailenmora. And lastly, fungal blooms from a dead shroom beetle. The best ones skitter around Tel Dreloth.
Alright, I see what I can do.
Once you collect the ingredients, I'll make the necessary preparations at my workstation in Ald Isra. You know, getting the viscosity right and all that.
That would probably be a good thing. Alright. So let's see where we're gonna have to go. Scatter about. So everything is... Oh, wow. So this here will probably be something we just do along the way, I guess. So let's actually head over here. Let's continue on our way. So yeah, all the other stuff we're just gonna get done as we come across it. Oh, looks like there's a... Is that a camp? Oh, nice. Okay. Oh. Oh, look at that. It's actually... Oh, okay. So, crafting clothing must refine raw materials. Okay. Refine. Press X. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to craft anything but deconstruct. Okay, so we can deconstruct this, which is very good for deconstructions, I guess. And we can deconstruct this, and this, and this, and this. And, ooh, this is training. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's just get rid of it. And deconstruct selected, yeah. Nice. So we now leveled up clothing a little bit. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Is there any more? Okay, we have a jewelry station. Deconstruct. Click the item. Oh! I didn't know we had a necklace that we have for level 18 in our inventory. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then we have a fire. Oh, hey! You guys are hanging in there. Okay, so let's see. We have no food here of any sorts. Okay. Oh, we do actually have a recipe for a ginkgo tonic. So we actually have ginkgo for some reason. Increased stamina recovery by 574 for 35 minutes. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, we're going to waste a lot of stamina, so we might as well craft a few of them. Oh, no. Oh, pretty sweet. Oh, and T, increased magicka recovery. Can we have both, or are they mutually exclusive? Let's actually craft one and see if they can be drunk both. Okay. So this must be resources I collected on other characters that I already deleted since then. You complete an endeavor and acquire a Seal of Endeavor. You can use these seals to purchase items from the Seals of Endeavor. Okay, fair enough. So let me just go to the inventory here and see if we take the T first. Okay, so where can I see the effect? How do I see what I currently have applied to my character? Where can I see the current effects? There, magic effects. Magicka recovery and increased experience. Magicka recovery. So if I now drink the ginkgo tonic, okay, so we can have only one or the other, and that's why I drank the magicka first, because I don't mind. Stamina is what I actually prefer. Oh, stamina recovered by 0. I'm assuming it's 0 because. Hang on. Oh, okay, that's weird. Total. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, so woodworking table, same difference than the other tables. Excellent. So we can get rid of that. We get rid of that. We keep that oh, sorry. We keep the restoration stuff. We get rid of the bow. We get rid of that one because we have the two, this Inferno stuff and the restoration stuff. Okay, that's good. Deconstruct selected. Yes, thank you. Oh, okay. So we have some resources. Fair enough. And they go into our main inventory. Yeah, maybe I have to get that thing again to go. They really make you pay for backspace, I guess. It's the main premium thing. I keep buying that in any of the games always. Precious backspace. Okay, so that was our settlement here, or whatever that is. So let's continue this way. And head back on the road to our main quest. I mean, I don't know if you should be doing all the side quests on the way. I don't know how you prefer watching it. If you're interested in this type of play, you know, do you watch, or do you prefer doing the side quests along the way? Or do you just prefer ignoring everything and going straight from A to B and just do the main quest only and that's it? So it would be nice to know, actually, as well. Because to me, it doesn't make a difference either way. But I guess it kind of makes sense to pick things up along the way where possible. But it's up to you. Like there, we have another thing now. So that is...
I can't believe she just threw me out. What am I going to do?
Okay, you're upset. So we're right here with another quest. So I actually think that's pretty cool.
Please? I have no one else I can turn to. I need help. I worked as a servant in the towers of Tel Drelloth. Nathyn, the son of Mistress Drelloth, is being kept prisoner there. At least, I think he must be.
What makes you think that?
Nathyn and I had plans to leave Tel Drelloth together. Someone must have found out, because the day we planned to leave, I was dismissed from my position. Mistress Drelloth, or Suthiel, I suppose, pushed me out without a chance to see Nathyn.
Okay, where do you think Nathyn is now?
She's holding him against his will.
He'll be in the isolation tower. The only access is through the lab in the caverns that run underneath. There's a key in the top floor of the main tower. Please, can you help me? I'll pay for your assistance.
You said the magic word. I hope you get the key, so can rescue Nathyn, but only because you're paying me.
Thank the eight you came along. I had no idea how I would do this on my own. I know Sathiel would just throw me out again, but Nathyn is my whole world. I can't possibly leave Tel Drelloth without him. The first step is finding that key.
Well, alright, okay. I have a
Certainly.
few questions, though.
You know, it's been so long since I spoke to another outsider. I didn't think I'd miss it so much.
Yeah, out of curiosity, though, why do you think he can't escape on his
I say
own?
this with love, but Nathyn's not a fighter. He's lived a sheltered life, and Sathiel is a very skilled mage. But he wouldn't fight his mother anyway. Until he met me, he seemed content with heeding Sathiel's every word.
Okay, and so why does she have such a big issue with yourself?
I wish I knew. If she were any other Telvanni master, I guess she didn't want her son settling for some low-born servant girl. But nothing like that ever seemed to matter to Sathiel. She was far more focused on her research than her rank anyway.
And what is she researching?
From what I understand, she's trying to cure the Nathyn flu. It took the life of her husband many years ago, when Nathyn was just a baby. I'm sure that's why she's so protective of her son, but it's no way to let him live.
So, fair enough. Maybe he's sick and he's just not dead yet, so maybe that's why he's in the isolation tower. I don't know.
I heard Sathiel used to keep test subjects in the isolation tower. If she's keeping him anywhere, I imagine it has to be there. He spends most of his time on the balcony of the main tower, but he hasn't been out there at all since I left.
Well, not that it's any of my business, but if you guys weren't to leave her, would she have an issue with you guys?
Would it matter? Nathyn deserves to make his own choices, regardless of his mother's wishes. And if she really felt that way, why wouldn't she just make her feelings known instead of throwing me out? I wasn't trying to steal him from her.
Well, we'll see. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to go down there into... Oh, where is that quest, actually? Oh, look at that. Is that a dungeon-y place? That is awesome. So, that is pretty sweet. So, we're gonna continue on our merry way onto the main quest first. Oh, I love this. Let's go. Boom. Boom. That's pretty awesome. I love that AoE. Like, I can't wait to walk into a room like with 50 things and just get absolutely go ham on them. Okay, so I think we're gonna come past our main quest first. Whoa, what is that? Oh my god, it's moving! Hey, you! Looking right at your pee-pee. Okay. Look at you, dude. Having your mushrooms on your back. You're awesome. Is that it? Okay, so that's the main quest. Pure the ink in the water. Okay, let's do it.
Step forth, mortal. Know that you stand in the presence of Hermaeus Mora. We must converse.
Wow. Can I shoot it? No.
Laramil has done well, and brought fate's chosen into my unrelenting gaze.
That looks awesome.
All other outcomes are now excluded. From this moment, fate's ever-branching tree begins to grow again. And with it, new possibilities emerge.
Okay, what's all this about?
It concerns beginnings and endings, secrets too dangerous to reveal, and the stability of the threads of fate. Hidden rivals threaten my realm, and thereby threaten all of reality. If they succeed, fate will unravel and doom both our worlds.
So Laramil calls you the one who knows. How can your rivals hide from you? I mean, if you know everything...
I am the golden eye of fate, and the keeper of whispers. Knowledge and memory are my domains. How this threat eludes me, I do not know. But you are the key to preserving Apocrypha. I have foreseen it, and in doing so, you shall save the mortal realm.
And for some reason I'm amazing, so I don't know why. So what makes you think I can save Apocrypha and Nern?
Llaro will guide you, as she can perceive the threads of fate without undue mental anguish. They converge in 3 locations, places of revelation. Meet her in the Necrom bindery, in the mortal city of the same name. Now, let us seal our covenant.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That sounds a little bit too much touchies.
The 3 glyphics before you contain the concepts necessary to create a contract to bind us. I submit to this as a promise of cooperation. You may serve as my proxy without fear of harming your own interests. Now, take the glyphics, combine them.
Okay, I am gonna ask for a little bit more info in general because I'm interested in that part of the lore actually. So, how is Apocrypha and Nern connected?
Do you know so little, mortal?
I know nothing.
Apocrypha is my domain. A plane of oblivion I have shaped to my needs. And this plane, the mortal realm, some refer to it as Nern. As for the connection, just know that if Apocrypha falls, Nern will cease to exist.
And what exactly are you?
The scholars and mystics of your world call me a Daedric prince.
Ah, fair enough.
What you see is only an aspect of my true self, for the mortal mind cannot contain the whole of me. This form suffices. Your mind must remain intact for you to be of use to fate.
Okay, and what about the enemies that threaten Apocrypha?
Precious little. They are shadows that vanish under my scrutiny. Obscure figures that somehow hide from my gaze. It is disconcerting. Never have I been so blind.
So how do you know then there's a threat?
Every possible fate unfolds before me. They all lead to an event I thought erased from chance eons ago. If this course isn't altered, Apocrypha falls, reality unravels, and Nern is destroyed. This enemy eludes me, but you are my secret advantage.
So, if you can't determine who they are, how am I supposed to?
That is the reason fate chose you. Your instinctual ability to succeed no matter the obstacles placed before you, no matter the odds. Follow the threads I selected for Llaro. See where they lead. That is the key to saving both our realms.
Alright, fair enough. What is it we don't sign the contract?
It is for your peace of mind.
My peace of mind.
I offer to bind myself, to give you the power to constrain my actions, so that you may trust me. The contract also marks you as my proxy. That could prove beneficial in some places you must travel.
So I get all the powers, but I'm also becoming a puppet, I guess, at the same time. So, not so sure. But hey, I guess we don't have a choice. We could just walk away and just do all the side quests. But I guess let's, you know, join the glyphs. Love you and leave you. Watch the VOD later. Fate, thank you so much. And I'll talk to you later. Okay, contract. Let's sign it.
Fate takes many paths, mortal. Find Llaro in Necrom and choose wisely.
This was really awesome. I really enjoyed that little encounter. And now we have to go and meet Llaro the Wise in Necrom. So that is where exactly... Ooh, look at that. We have a shard here. So... Gather volcanic stinkhorn. Gather that. So where is... Oh, meet Llaro and the Wise in Necrom. So we can't fast travel to any of these places. So I think the best way is if we could... continue a little bit before we go back there. So, because if I travel back there now, I'm gonna have to walk all the way back here. So I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna see if we can find another fast travel point or something. This is a big town, so we're gonna go there in a second. So let's get that shard first, and then we're gonna go from there. Up here. Interesting. Nope. Hey, we can swim. This game is already a winner because we can swim. Not like in New World or in Palia, where you just jump in the water and you're dead. you drown. That's it. Water is poison. I love that you can swim here. You can't dive though, from as far as I know. I guess in, you know, down and get treasure or something. Oh, why is that person marked red? Interesting. So let's actually head and do this side quest we have, which is Lovesick. So let's do the Lovesick quest before we go back to Llaro's Headache. And then what we can do is we can do like kind of a circle traveling around here and see if we can come across any more camps, any more side stories. And then we come basically back here full circle to get here. Because we're very close. It's not going to take that long. There we go. Tel Draloth already discovered. Oh. Can everybody kind of gather, or... Yeah, I don't know. So if there would be another player, if I gather, they can't gather anymore? Is that it? No. TP Tower song. What? Oh, we're at the tower. Okay. So what is a TP Tower song? Oh, okay, the spotted towers. That's just, you know. But anyway, we're here, so let's go to the entrance.
There's the main tower. And you can see the isolation tower to the north there.
Okay.
They're not like the towers back home. But they're beautiful in their own way.
Okay, let's open this chest if we can. Nice. Ooh, what did we get? Fancy, fancy. We can replace a light with a medium because we have 2 light, and ooh, this one would be increasing maximum magicka. We don't want that. So I think it's okay to replace this because this is not really an improvement. Because I think we still have 2 light. We have 2 lights. Yeah, so if we replace that, we still have at least 1 light. So that's absolutely fine. So let's head into the tower. Let's do it. Oh, there's other people in here. Give me a heart attack. So that's the guy that works here. It's the entry. Oh, hang on. So, what is this door? The antechamber.
Good. Nobody's noticed us so far.
Well, we haven't really been sneaking. We just basically brute force walked in. Jewelry box. Reduces spell cost enchantment. Reduces magical cost of spells. Oh, I take it. I don't think we have really any other rings on us at the moment, so might as well.
Right.
No, I didn't want to talk to you. I actually just wanted to check things out. There's another jewelry box. Oh, it's a jade. Ingredient for crafting? No, we're gonna leave that. I don't want to fill up too much. Okay. What is that? Oh, I thought it was one of those spell book or something. Okay, let's see what's in here. Mistress Chamber.
The key is in that chest. It's a spare for when the researchers misplace theirs.
Okay. What is this? Ancestors and the Dunmer. Oh, it's a lore book. I think that will enable the Mage Guild, isn't it? Yeah, we don't have to read it, but I think that enabled the Mage Guild now. Oh, soul magic. Oh no, I thought that's what would happen if you find one of those books. Ah well, okay, it doesn't matter. We're gonna do, I think the Mage Guild and the Fighter Guild is something we want later on. Tell Dalroth Cellar. Oh no, okay, so let's get the key first. Yeah, got the key.
Let's speak for a moment.
Okay, what's up?
All right, we have the key. This is going better than I thought it would. And it's strange. Everything looks so different in here without the wards. It all feels so empty.
What wards?
Nathyn's protective wards. You know, Sathiel's magic barriers that kept Nathyn's half of the tower in isolation.
No, I don't know.
I couldn't cross them at all. They certainly made tidying up a bit of a trial. I mentioned the wards before, didn't I?
No, you conveniently left that part out.
Sorry. I guess I've been here so long it's become normal to me. Sathiel said the outside world would kill Nathyn, and she was working on a cure. But as far as I know, she and her husband were trying to cure the Nathyn flu.
I think I'm on the EU servers, but which would make sense because I want low ping. I don't know where I can check the exact server I'm on. On the main menu, maybe. Her husband?
He died years ago, when Nathyn was just a baby, from the disease they were trying to cure. Sathiel must be sheltering Nathyn for fear of losing him, too. She's doing it out of love. That I can understand. But that doesn't make it right.
Okay, now that we have the key, how do we get to Nathyn?
We'll take the portal pad to the cellar. Then the key will get us into the labs. From there, it's just making our way through the caverns to the isolation tower. As long as we don't cross Sathiel, the others will be too busy to stop us.
And what happens if we cross Sathiel?
Good question. I've never known her to be particularly combative, but if Nathyn's wards were any indication, she does wield very powerful magic. Which she may use to escort us out.
Alright. What about the researchers? Will they try to stop us?
Nathyn's well-being is a family affair, and the researchers are far more focused on their work. They're tasked with observing their subjects for the slightest changes, so they won't keep their eyes on us for long, anyway.
Subjects?
Test subjects for her experiments. Animals, as far as I know. Some of the experiments are rather grisly. I kept away from the lab for that exact reason. I've heard some of these Telvanni use slaves for such things, but Sathiel's not like that.
I bet you we get down there and it's like full of human in chains. Has Mr. Strelov tested any of these cures on Nathyn?
No, and that's exactly what worries me. She's tested no cures on him because there's nothing to cure. He's not sick. She just wants control. Poor Nathyn.
You sure about that?
His mother loves him, but it's almost like she's the one with the sickness.
Getting down was the sickness. Great song. Anyway, goodbye. Alright, fair enough, let's go. Is there a save function just in case we mess up or something? No? Okay. Let's go to the basement. Not something I would willingly step into and just drown myself in, hoping I get out on the other side.
I don't think I've ever seen it this empty down here.
You keep saying that.
Where is everyone?
Are you sure you have been here before? Okay, let's go into the caverns.
Wait. What are these subjects doing out of containment?
Oh, wow. Okay, so they're dead. So if they're out of containment, even though they're dead, then I would assume they were gonna find some live ones as well. That does not look good.
Why are they like this? What has Sathiel done to them?
I don't know what you mean, because everything I see is dead. This is crazy looking. I suppose somebody else was in front of us, so they killed everything, and these things were actually alive and the other player killed them or something. That's why her dialogue kind of doesn't make sense. Oh, there we go. There's one there. Oh, wow. Okay, we could go there, or we could quickly check out what's here. Maybe we get to a little chest or something. No, it's just a dead end. How dare you trick me?
There.
Okay.
Are those research notes? Look around. Maybe there's something here that explains what happened.
There's a note to Nathyn. Nathyn, I'm leaving Del Roth. I have come into some wealth due to the death of a distant relative and have no need to work as a servant anymore. Mr. Strelroth says I should not tell you where I intended to go. First, because he was always right about your condition and leaving your wards will surely kill you. Second, because I mean to live out the rest of my days in peace and luxury, married to some rich stranger. It is what I deserve after all. I have been through and how hard I have worked in services of your mother. While I cannot say that I ever truly loved you, I do not wish you dead. Do not come after me. Do as your mother says. She knows best. Dacia, Caro. Okay.
What's that? It looks like a letter.
Yeah, from you. But I'm assuming you didn't write that. Can we talk
There's
about
books
it?
and papers scattered everywhere.
No, okay. Oh, hello, bear. Research notes. I remind myself when doubt creeps. Spoil sample number. Is there any mentioning of a sun? Size of wards. Acquired engaging sensitive ready testing, which brings me to the next point. Cure synthesis series number. Blah blah blah. Blocked. Oh, regret dismissing Dacia, the house servant girl, but the situation was far too dangerous already. Where am I supposed to coax dependable help from? Slaves do not meet my needs and ask too many questions. I've heard even Federo has had trouble keeping on mercenaries these days. But I don't need mercenaries. I don't need more lab assistants. I need another me. And I'd work on that problem, but I've had my hands full with this one for the last 20 odd years. What?
What did you find? Anything that explains what's happened?
Hang on, I have to be in a different position because I can't talk to you and my face is like covered by some gamunkly mushroom.
What did you find? Anything that explains what's happened?
Well, I found her research notes, and I also found a letter that apparently is from you.
Let me see. No, I'd never write such a thing. Did Cecile write this?
A rich African
Does she
prince.
really think this sounds like me? What did the research notes say?
Well, Cecile is testing some sort of cure and has notes on some toxic spore interfering with her wards.
Spores? The researchers spoke of those. Little seeds on the air, invisible to the eye like flu or fever. I think that's how molds and mushrooms make more of themselves. Delman spore sample. Delman? Delman? What is that? It sounds like a name.
You don't know what it means?
It sounds familiar. I just can't place where I've heard it before. She mentions these toxic spores interfering with wards. Does that mean Nathyn's wards? If these spores reach the isolation tower, he could be in danger.
Well, okay, we should keep moving then so we can find Nathyn. Okay, I think we're gonna have to head down here. Yeah, let's go. It's very quiet.
The observation outpost. What happened? Where is everyone?
The right way still? Yeah. I think we're nearly there. Yeah, just around the corner now.
Tunche? Thank the 8 you're all right.
Tunche? Who's Tunche?
Dacia, stranger, you shouldn't be here. Too dangerous. Go no further.
Take off the I endowment and you get the sorry, the L endowment, yeah. Lamont did it. Hidden truth. I like the wordplay. What happened? Are you going to be alright? You sound kind of sick.
Spores nearly killed me. Barely exposed. Natural immunity. I will live. Heard shouting, then screaming. Everyone came running. Big mistake. Subject spores. Too strong. Wanted to escape.
Genie, Mark, it's like Resident Evil or something. What happened? Where's the subject now?
Mistress Dreloth. She coaxed him back to isolation. Delman, too strong. Stronger than I've ever seen.
Okay, who or what is Delman?
Delman. Mistress Dreloth's greatest experiment. The cure. The affliction. Delman did this. Trouble breathing. Barely survived. The other researchers, not so lucky. Too late for them. Go no further. You could be killed.
Well, you should take a rest. And we're just gonna continue. Okay. What's the story now? Let's talk to Dacia.
I'm glad Tunche is all right. But he's just given us more questions than answers.
Possibly.
I know he's one of her most trusted assistants, but if this Delman is one of Sathiel's experiments, how does Tunche not blame her for what happened here?
Well, we don't really know exactly who or what Delman is.
I know, but... fetch it all! I just wish I could remember where I've heard it before. Delman.
Fetch it all? Genie Mac, keep your swears to yourself. Is it possible Nathyn said something about it?
No, that's just the trouble. If Nathyn had said or written it, I'd probably remember it exactly. Delman... It's on the tip of my tongue. Where did Tunche say Sathiel took the subject again?
He said she coaxed him back to the isolation?
That must mean the isolation tower. Where Nathyn is. Let's keep going. I don't know what
Delman is code for COVID,
Sathiel needs
yeah.
to be stopped.
Alright, okay, let's keep moving. I totally agree. Are you in Sir Coughalot? You probably should, lie down or something. Make your last moments peaceful. Try to get better. Okay, what's happening here? That's just mushrooms exploding. Okay.
The researchers too? Gods, what has she done?
Oh, wow, yeah, the researchers are kind of dead there. Yeah, they're not looking too hot. Well, we find out sooner rather than later, Dacia.
Wait, do you feel that?
No.
It's like we're being watched.
I've tolerated this incursion long enough.
Alright there, listen up, Sathiel.
Whoever you are, you've fallen for Dacia's fanciful tale. And now you're enabling her dangerous obsession with my son. Nathyn made his feelings for Dacia perfectly clear in the letter he wrote. Or was that vital piece of information kept from you?
Well, the only letter I've seen is from Dacia saying she didn't love Nathyn, but... Did you write that?
So what if I did? They'd both do well to believe it. They can never be together, do you hear me? Never! Leave this place! Forget all that you've seen, or you'll end up worse than Tunche.
Alright, let's just, cut to the chase here. What did you do to Nathyn? Does it have something to do with this Delmon?
Delman? Where did you hear this name, Delman?
Well, we found your research notes, and Tunche also said Delman was responsible for what happened in the lab.
Ah, I see. So your half-informed mind proves far more dangerous than an uninformed one. You cannot help. Leave this place, or I will do everything in my remaining power to stop you.
All right. Until we find Nathyn, or you tell us more about it, we're not leaving. What are you gonna do, hologram?
Delman was her husband. That's right. I must.
Oh
have
my
heard it from
God!
her
She
once,
tried to cure her husband,
long ago
turned
when
into
she first
it's
brought me
Resident
on.
Evil.
He died from the Nathyn flu. The thing she's trying to cure. I've never seen her like this before.
If Delman has been dead for so long, how could he be responsible for what's happened in the lab?
I don't know. Has she gone mad? Was she always this way? If so, she's been hiding it, and I can't blame her. If she were carted off to Gorn, she'd be parted from Nathyn. The thought of it probably only made things worse for her.
Alright, just gotta check in, like, you sure you want to keep going?
If you mean to heed Sathiel's words and leave, then I'll have to go on alone. Nathyn is my whole world. I'm not leaving without him.
Okay. In that case, I'm with you. Let's keep going. Just needed to check in. All right there. Coming in hot there. Well, we were close to whatever door we have. There we go. Let's do it. Can we interrupt that? Oh, I think we're able to interrupt it. We just weren't able to stun her.
You cannot fight the danger that lies ahead. This is your last chance.
Well, you do see how I'm completely destroying your little tower guardian. Yeah, piece of cake, baby. Yeah, go on. You got to do better than that, Selthia. All right. Why does it change quest? There we go. Enter the isolation tower. Yeah, we definitely have to get to the end of this. I really like that. This is a side quest. It's really nice. Like, the whole side quest is very interesting.
Oh, shit. Dacia, turn back, or you may never leave this tower again.
So, I mean, I have a feeling it's not as straightforward as Dacia is obviously thinking it is, and I do think there's something else there where, you know, one of those Tales from the Crypt moments. And no mods, just absolutely raw and simple. When I played it before, I had some mini-map mods installed, you know, things for quality of life, but they're all way out of date and I didn't really know where to get the updates from, and some of them I couldn't find anymore, so I just removed everything. It was only 4 or 5 mods anyway. Okay, so that looks kind of ominous. Is that Nathyn?
Dacia, stay back.
I tried to escape, but she was right. My mother was right about everything.
Nathyn, what are you talking about? We're here to rescue you.
Okay, that's hang on a second.
Stay back from the ward. Mother says it's already in a weakened state due to the strength of my affliction. I don't recognize you, stranger. What are you doing with Dacia?
She's my side piece? I don't know. No, she hired me to come rescue you.
Rescue? Then she really does love me?
Of course!
There was this note, you see. I was certain it was fake, but then I saw you and, well, I started to wonder. But I cannot leave. If you came through the caverns, you must have seen what I'm capable of.
Whoa, he is the monster. Alright, that was you. Tunche said that Dalman was responsible for what happened.
My father, yes. The affliction my mother gave me. She named it after him. I didn't know until I tried escaping. The wards were never for my protection. They kept others safe from me. If I had left with Dacia when we planned, she'd be dead.
What did Sathel afflict you with?
A living cure. A symbiote that protects its host with toxic spores. I would not be alive without it, and it would not thrive without me. All these years, she really has been trying to cure me so I might live a normal life. Why did I ever doubt her?
Well, it's not really normal life if you are healthy but killing everything around you in the process. That's kind of not really good. Where's your mother now?
So now you know the truth.
Alright, let's talk.
I'd kept this secret from Nathyn his whole life. That he might not grow up knowing he was a monster of my own making. That he might keep his will to live while I sought a cure. After all, I gave him the Nathyn flu and cured him of that too.
But you infected your own son with the Nathyn flu.
Delman and I were trying to save the world. A promising fungal spore sample was on its way from Black Marsh when Delman caught the very thing we were trying to cure. And I lost him. I had to know if the spores would have saved him. And now I know.
Well, why don't the spores affect you?
Nathyn came from me. I am enough of him that the fungal symbiote does not register me as a separate entity, and therefore not a threat to its host. That is when I named it. Delman Mycota. The cure, like love, that would be with us always.
Couldn't you have just told Dacia the truth?
The truth is a poor cure for love. I did not want Dacia to share my fate of being shackled to Tel Dreloth by her own heartstrings. So I tried to drive her away. But since hers is a love that clearly cannot be cured, I have devised a choice for her.
Alright, okay. What's the choice?
If Dacia is willing, I can safely inoculate her with the same spores I used on Nathyn. She will share his affliction and his confinement. But they will be together, and she will want for nothing, except perhaps her freedom.
Okay, and what is if she doesn't want that?
Then she can make herself useful and help me find a cure. I'll hire her on again. I need someone dependable to procure rare ingredients to keep testing possible cures for Delman Mycota. Perhaps someday she can be one of my researchers.
Okay, are you confident you can find a cure?
I've been studying Delman Mycota for over 20 years. If anyone can find a
found
cure, it's me.
anything yet?
I'm not about to abandon my life's most important work. There has to be something that can eradicate the fungus once it's disposed of the Nathyn flu.
Well, if Dacia chooses to be inoculated, are you going to carry out experiments on her?
What does it matter if she and Nathyn are able to live out their days together? I'd only prioritize curing her. But I am a researcher. I am not above recognizing the benefit of additional subjects with which to compare results.
Yeah, but all your researchers are dead except one. Is anyone going to hold you accountable for that?
My researchers signed on with me because of my area of study. They knew the dangers of Delman Mycota as well as its potential. All that space in the labs was necessary for safe experimentation. I regret their loss, but they knew the risks.
I love it. Then you were in for, the little small print on the contract that they signed that they never read. Well, it seems like their deaths could have been avoided if you had told Nathyn and Dacia the truth.
Or if I had time to think of a more believable lie to tell the both of them. I knew they had been meeting for quite some time. When I overheard their plans to run away together, I had to act quickly, or else risk Dacia's certain death.
So how come she didn't die though, like, in that meantime? So you knew how they felt about it?
Of course I did. I was glad for it at first. Dacia brought Nathyn happiness. If only they could have remained content being in love, with the wards up between them. It was only when they doubted me that things got dangerous. And now, here we are.
The long life, Eula. Well, you see, I'm still a bit lost, because I can understand it heals your body and it kills everything around you, but why is she not dead? Why is Dacia not dead? She spent, obviously, time with him, so how does it work?
I suppose my research notes wouldn't give you the whole picture, would they? Tunche, one of my most devoted researchers, discovered it in a pool of brackish water deep within Black Marsh. Its capture and transport was quite the undertaking.
So Nathyn said it was a symbiote. How does it work?
When bonded inside the lungs of its host, Delman mycota passively produces spores toxic to almost all non-fungal life, as you saw in the caverns. It seems to eradicate anything that might threaten the life of its host, including the Nathyn flu.
Okay, and then how does it find a new host?
It is sensitive to smoke, a herald of fire, which causes it to release reproducing spores in anticipation of finding a new host. These are the spores we would use to inoculate Dacia, if that is what she chooses.
And the spores won't be harmful to one another if they're both inoculated.
Correct. Somehow, Delman mycota recognizes itself, and of course doesn't see itself as a threat. Argonians like Tunche are a different case, but only barely. Their natural resistance to toxins very nearly meets its match with Delman mycota.
Alright, I mean, that makes sense. So, oh, Genie Mark, there's another player giving me a headache. Oh, look at you! You cute little eyeball. Okay, Dacia, I think, Dacia, we're gonna have a chat.
Nathyn and I could finally be together. But the way to do so means becoming his mother's experiment. But I'd be safe, provided for. I'd get to dance and sing every day with the one I love. Some would kill for such a gentle life.
Well, you could consider Sethel's other option. Or you could just leave.
Leaving for good is no option for me. My heart is Nathyn's and his is mine. If I don't give up my freedom, I can help Sethiel find a cure. I'd get to see the world like I always wanted, but I'd be in her service. And I'd be alone.
So do you really give up your freedom? There's no guarantee you find a cure, and there's no backseas on it either.
Life offers no guarantee of love either. But I found that, didn't I? I don't see it as giving up my freedom. I see it as a choice of how I get to show my love. But my heart is split. If you were in my place, which would you choose?
Well, you see, it's not just her decisions, because we also have to see what Nathyn actually has to say about that. So,
I don't want to be alone again. I want nothing more than for Dacia to stay with me. If we can't walk the world together, at least we never have to be apart. But I love her. Deeply, truly, I do. Which is why I know I cannot ask her to stay.
Well, you don't have to ask her. She actually wants to stay. I just needed to make sure that that's what everybody's
After I lost everything in Cyrodiil, leaving for good is no option.
We don't need that.
Life offers no guarantee of love.
Okay, so in this
either.
case, stay with
But
the one you
I found
love
that,
and
didn't I?
wait for a cure.
If my freedom is the price of being with Nathyn, then I'll pay it. To be with my love is better than having to wander the world alone. Thank you for keeping me safe and helping me see the best choice, stranger. Here's your reward.
Alright, well, that was all worth it, I guess. Nice. Complete the quest.
You're staying? Truly? Are you sure, Dacia?
I fought this hard just to get to you, Nathyn. Of course I'm staying.
Alright, let's claim our upgrade crown experience code. Nice. Very good. Let's put another point into stamina. There we go. And now we have 1 point. Force shock is now available. We see destruction stuff. Yeah, we could more of that, but I'm more interested in morphing our skills here first. So, evolving runement. I think that's the one we actually kind of want to go for. This one here, healing low health targets grants them ultimate. Heals for an additional amount over time. Well, obviously, for solo that's the best choice. So now there we go. Now we can heal and an additional 2,484 over 6 seconds. That's good. So we have a hot healing over time instead of damage over time, so instead of a dot. Okay, that makes sense. And this one will morph soon. Actually, we could morph this as well. Okay. All right. Is there a quicker way to leave? I actually don't know. Is there? There seems to be. That was pretty amazing. For a side quest, that was really awesome. So what's next? This is where we have to go to meet for the Fate's Proxy, but we actually right here for the ingredients. So again, we should probably do that whole circuit. Oh, we walked all the way down there. We should do that full circuit here to get the ingredients, you know, and then possibly hand it back in here or wherever it was, like here, and then go to there. So it would make sense and kind of gives us a chance to find some other side quests along the way as well. So let's go. What is that over there? So money doesn't get separated. Money is money, so that's good. And what is the scryer thing? I have no idea what that is we picked up, but oh, no, that's not it. Anyway, we're going to choke that scroll. But what is that? Oh, hello. Oh shit. Oh, this thing is not dying. I think I probably bitten off too much. Should we kill these guys? Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, that is intense. So the tentacle actually hit us for 1.9 thousand. Ooh, I suppose we can revive here because we can refill those things with our world skill, I think. So yeah, I didn't think so. When they have lights beside the name, they're tougher enemies, I think. So yeah, I got my ass kicked there royally. Yeah. That was brutal indeed. So let's make sure we don't come across his path anymore. Oh, Nice, there's a way shrine. Actually, we can do this and then go back here. That is awesome. So let's do that. I'm glad we found that. So that way we can actually continue a little bit with the main story if we want to. But I still want to do the circuit, actually, if possible. And there's another side quest. So let's go first for the shrine here.
Well, that was a waste of time.
Okay. Oh, hello.
No one goes to Sailenmora anymore, and now I can see why. Getting badgered by priests and buoyant armigers isn't worth seeing the one impressive relic they keep at the shrine. Is that where you're headed?
What shrine?
The Shrine of St. Voorhees, patron saint of House Telvanni. It's the only reason why anyone would go to Sailenmora. I stopped by to see the relic of St. Voorhees, but the High Priest wouldn't even let me get close enough to get a good look.
Okay, and what's so special about the relic?
I didn't stay long enough to find out. Apparently, it's an honor just to be in its mere presence. Didn't feel like anything special to me. If you're headed that way, maybe you can see what all the fuss is about.
Well, sure. I mean, if it's on my way, I can check it out.
Good luck, outsider. You're going to need it.
Actually, it's right here. So, you can just go in and see what's up. And avoid anything big and grumpy that has multiple lights beside their names. I mean, it's right here. Oh, hello. Nice. Wow, boiling ground. I love it. Yeah, we're right here. Oh, how did I know? How did I know?
Heist, Lock of Rosgard. Mark my words.
The Talisman of St. Voorhees will be mine, and I'm all yours, Relassi, if you can catch me.
So what's this about? Relassi. What do you have to say for yourself?
The Lark of Rosgard is so smug when he's got the high ground. He won't be so smug when he's level with my boot. And his little disappearing act. Let me get my hands on him and I'll make him disappear.
Okay, what's going on?
That fetching thief has been a thorn in my side for far too long. He's planning to rob the shrine at Sailenmora of the sacred relic of St. Voorhees. I need extra hands if I'm to stop him. Yours could do. Are you looking for work?
Do not rope me into you stealing it instead. But what do you need me to do?
Stand in for me at the shrine and the Khajiit caravan nearby. Ask questions. Search for any clues or suspicious activity and assure the High Priest that I have everything under control. Help me, and I'll make sure you're compensated for your time.
There was the magic word, money. Well, compensation. I hope it's money.
High Priest Treelan will be your point of contact at the shrine. He seems insistent the Khajiit are involved in the heist somehow. I have a feeling they're only guilty of poor timing. Meet me back here when you're done.
Okay. Who are you and how do you get involved in all this?
I'm Relassi. I'm a buoyant armiger and I serve the will of the tribunal. I'm fully aware that I may be more straight-laced than other armigers you've met. No need to remark on it. My standing orders are to apprehend the Lark. That's why I'm here.
Oh, it sounds like you and the Lag of Rosgard have a history.
History. That's one way to put it. The others in my order seem to delight in romanticizing this cat and mouse dynamic the Lark plays up between us. I tell you, there's nothing poetic about persistently playing the fool in someone else's story.
So he's escaped your capture before.
I can detail the charges of his past exploits once we've caught him. Arrogant Fetcher might even tell you himself. See, he has to evade me every time. I only have to capture him once. By Vivek, and with your help, today's going to be the day.
So who is this thief and why is he so interested in this relic?
The Lark of Rosgard is a slippery, pompous, no-good brigand. He plots his exploits and picks his marks to
Do you think she thinks very highly of him?
And make my life difficult. I know very little about the relic. You might ask about it up at the shrine.
You don't know anything about what the Lag is trying to steal.
The Talisman of St. Voorhees is exactly what you'd expect. It's gaudy and ancient, and the High Priest will no doubt be thrilled to enlighten you on its history. Those details don't help me in stopping the Lark, which is my primary concern.
So how do you know I'm not working with the Lag?
Please. The Lark of Rosgard enlist an accomplice? That fetching glory hound would never. That fetching wasn't in regards to his looks, by the way. His mask prevents me from making any objective assessment. What else did you want to know?
All right, who do you want me to investigate? The caravan why do you want me to investigate the caravan and the shrine?
I fear the Lark might leave a note for me at the shrine, if he hasn't already. Aggravating little habit of his. Keep it hidden from the High Priest if you can. He already thinks little of me for how I've handled the Khajiit camp.
All right, how have you handled the camp?
In short, I haven't. They're Bandari peddlers, a group of nomads with a bit of an unsavory reputation for theft. High Priest Treelam thinks they have something to do with the intended theft of the Talisman of St. Voorhees. I'm not convinced.
Why not?
A caravan of alleged pickpockets taking blame for the Lark's grand larceny? That's preposterous. And worse, it's unjust. Questioning from an armiger seems unnecessarily hostile. I'm glad to send you in my stead.
All right, I'll go to the caravan and the temple. What will you do in the meantime?
I've got a plan of my own already in motion. Crucial pieces of it need tending to. But I can tell you more about that when we meet up later. Unless you have more questions, I suggest you be on your way.
All right, fair enough.
Meet me here when you're done.
It's very interesting. So let's head up to the shrine. I think she loves him. Yeah, I think so too. I think she actually had some hots for him. So these lore books, I do get experience in lore, but it doesn't show up until I'm part of the Mage Guild, I guess. Oh, hello. Inspect.
Excuse me. Please step back from the relic.
Oh, sorry. What do we have here? Oh, yeah, that's the node. Can I read the note? Quest items. I hate for you to think your hard work here has gone unnoticed. I noticed. Talk soon. Your Lag of Rosgard. Dearest Relasi. Oh, they have a thing for each other. Alright. High Priest Treelam. What's up?
If you're here to bask in the presence of the Talisman of St. Voorhees, I humbly ask that you do so out of arm's reach. If you have any questions about the relic's history, I'd be more than happy to answer them.
Well, actually, I'm here on business. Relasi hired me.
Shh, not so loud. This is a very delicate situation. We need to ensure that what few pilgrims we have aren't scared off by any of this. Relasi hasn't exactly kept us apprised of her plans. What did she send you to do?
Well, she wants me to search for anything suspicious and make sure she has everything under control.
Of course she did. That's it. I'm sending a priest to shadow her. After Relasi came through to examine the talisman, I've had to stand watch. I've made sure not to let anyone get too close. Especially not any outsiders. It's been exhausting.
Have you had any other visitors?
Aside from you? There was one other, an Ella Khajiit who asked many questions. Without, I might add, the judgmental sneering typical of most outsiders. I cannot recall his name, but he was alone. I've heard the dangerous ones only travel in groups.
What can you tell me about the history of the shrine?
I'm so glad you asked.
Oh, great.
This shrine has stood since the dawn of the Second Era in honor of Saint Voorhis the Immolent, patron saint of House Telvanni. I am the High Priest, and I oversee the care of our most valued relic, the Talisman of
See,
Saint
maybe
Voorhis.
in all that confusion, when people are trying to steal it, I can keep it for myself. Is it anything worth?
Saint Voorhis believed that we honor our ancestors through the forceful expression of will over others. The gem within the relic exemplifies this belief. It was claimed in conquest during his march across elsewhere.
Saint Voorhis stole the gem from Kashyyyk and elsewhere?
Not stole, claimed in conquest.
That's stealing by
force. The shrine is
force.
dedicated to exercising our forceful expression of will. We hope to someday unravel the hidden mystical properties held by the gem that eluded even the great Saint Voorhis until his death.
So basically, you have absolutely no clue what the gem inside the talisman does.
Testing one's will on the talisman serves as a humbling reminder that forceful expression of one's will is an unending journey. Sailenmora used to be a haven for aspiring Telvanni, pilgrims eager to test their mettle. But alas, those days are gone.
Okay, why are people not visiting?
Most come to visit the crypts. Few stay to properly observe
Stealing
the
was extra
majesty of the
steps, yeah.
relic. I cannot understand why. Admittedly, we have had an influx of visitors since this Lark character announced his intentions to steal the talisman.
Well, the heist is drawing in more visitors.
I'd hate to think that spectacle was the only thing calling pilgrims to the shrine anymore. And if the Lark succeeds, there won't be anything here worth visiting for at all. Please, make sure Relossi stops him, will you?
All right, I'll see you later. So is the whole thing a publicity stunt? Who knows? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Okay, let's head over to the camp and let's talk to the Bandari. I mean, I'm a Kashyyyk myself, so I guess they can trust me, I suppose. But you see, the whole thing could also be that the Kashyyyk are actually the ones trying to steal it, and the whole thing was Lark is actually a publicity stunt, and they're just using that opportunity to steal it.
Why are we stopping here when these dark elves lurk about
Holy
the
shit,
edges
she's
of our
tall.
camp?
Oh, Shadea. You worry too much. Surely they mean us no harm.
Old fool.
Let's do some first person combat. Can't see anything. Yeah, I can't see when they attack or anything. Yeah, first person combat is tough. Oh, we have two things here. Let me see. The Eyes of Bandar. See, they could be there to get it back, to be honest. So, because if it was originally taken by force from the Kashyyyk, like not stolen, but taken by force, which is not stolen,
Luck
they
be
might want
with
it
you,
back.
Walker. This one is Elier Sodro, Caravan Elder. Our wares and coin are in short supply, but our camp is open to all who may seek to rest and be at ease. What does your heart seek that we may provide?
Has anyone else come through your camp recently?
No. We Bandari are used to scrutiny, but rarely from such a distance. The dark elves in these lands seem colder than most. This is no matter. This one extends his warmest welcomes to you instead.
Have you visited the shrine?
The shrine? Oh, that shrine. It is
He's
a
lying
place
his ass
holy
off.
to dark
What
elves,
shrine?
Yes.
of little interest to us, Khajiit. This one is late in his years and does not remember. But he may have accidentally wandered through. Yes, that was probably so.
Where's my option to say you're lying your ass off? Have you seen any strange activities?
Ask Shadea. This one thought it sensible to hire protection while crossing a land rife with slavers, and her sharp eyes miss nothing. And you are welcome to ask around our cab walker. Make yourself at home among the Bandari.
Okay, what brought you here?
As Bandari, our travels take us wherever the roads may lead us. The roads happen to lead us here, to this Sailenmora. We sought to stay at the grand outpost east of here, but it seems to be in ruins.
I know nothing about the shrine that is just around the corner that has like a gem that belonged to us. Sorry, what? How long do you think you stay?
This one has seen many years pass, and wearies more easily of travel. He thinks just this one more night will do well for his aching bones. You are welcome to join us, Walker. We have food and tents to spare for those who share our company.
Well, can you tell me more about the Bandari?
Perhaps you have come across our kind in your travels before. No matter. We are traveling merchants, seeking to sell our wares in all corners of the land. This one was born on the road and has traveled with this caravan all of his days.
So everyone here is your family?
Shadea and her mercenaries are not, though they would be welcome among us if they desired to be. Our clan opens its arms to those who wish to follow the way of the Bandari. Very different from what this one has seen of these Telvanni, yes?
Well, alright, thanks for your time. We're gonna catch up later. Shadea, what's up?
What is it you want? Your nose is too close to my face.
Well, and who are you?
This one is called Shadea. She and her mercenaries are here only to protect the caravan for coin. This one dislikes this place and will remain no longer than she must. You have questions? Talk to the elder. This one knows nothing.
Well, have you been to the shrine?
This one is not in the habit of paying tithes to foreign saints. The elder may have gone,
Sounds like
but he
a cult,
insisted
yeah.
others stay at the camp. Fine by this one, so long as she gets paid.
Have you seen any suspicious activity here?
Yes, a nosy walker came to spy and ask foolish questions. And Shadea was the only one bothered by this. Then again, the elder and his family are Bandari. They are used to being treated like criminals. Anything else, nosy walker?
Oh, you're talking about me. What do you do exactly?
Stand a bit closer and find out.
Hey, no sexy
This one
time.
is quick with her blade and does not hesitate to stick it in those who ask for it. Pray that won't be you.
No. I see. That's the wrong end of the stick you're offering me there. So you're a mercenary.
Bother someone else if you're looking for a job, Walker. This one's band has no room to cut in another share. These peddlers can barely afford us as it is.
All right. Okay, I see. Well, let's get the update to Relassi and see. So I kind of like this. I hope there's a bit of a twist to this as well, because so far the stories were actually really nice. I mean, the twist was kind of predictable in the end of the tower story, like, you know, in a way, like not exactly, but what happened? What happened?
Oh, I just saw him. The Lock of Rosgard. He's in the crypts. Just need a moment to catch my breath.
What happened?
I was setting up protective runes in the crypts when some swit priest came bumbling in after me and set them off. We were forced to flee when the spirits of the interred attacked us, and then the Lark of Rosgard managed to slither into the crypts.
Want to get attacked as well?
He's so slippery, there's no guarantee they'll even slow him down. Quickly, please. If you can help deter the spirits, I'm sure we can corner him and stop this once and for all.
All right, let's chase him down.
Quickly, into the crypts. We can't let him get away.
Where's the entrance? Am I being derailed? Am I being like told to go, you know, into the crypts to get out of the way, basically, while they steal everything? I mean, somebody's clearly lying to
The
me.
lock can't be too far ahead.
The way that priest tripped all of your protective runes, it's almost like they're working against you, Relasi.
No! Get him!
Relasi, who's your friend? Are you ever going to introduce us?
Line of sight. Oh, I'm stuck.
Move!
Okay, they're retreating. Okay, I see. Oh, maybe not.
If only those priests had listened to you, Relasi. You know, it's not too late to switch sides.
I know that fetcher's here somewhere. Let's see if we can draw him out.
Okay, here we go.
One day I'll get that slippery
Nope.
eel.
Come on. She showed up with a question. Okay, let's walk around again. Oh, here. Okay.
And the talisman is mine!
Nobody saw me. How could the Lark have known? He has the talisman. The real talisman. I made a replica of the original. Switched it out without the High Priest knowing. Then, I hid the real one down here to keep it safe.
Or did she? Why would you do that?
The High Priest refused my order to take the relic off display. He thinks it's safe as long as he's watching it. But the Lark could steal stripes off a cat. If I couldn't stop his heist, I thought I could at least trick him into taking a replica.
Well, the Lark saw through your trick. He left his note for you at the shrine.
That arrogant swit! And if that foolish priest hadn't prematurely set off my runes, I'd have clipped the Lark's wings and had him dead to rights. Tell me this isn't over. Tell me you found something useful. Something at the Khajiit camp, maybe.
The Elder visited the shrine alone. I also found the story he wrote.
A story. Great. What reason would this Elder have to visit the... Wait. Did you read this? His legend says the relic holds this Eye of Bandar. Fetch it all! I need you to get back to the camp quickly, before the High Priest intervenes.
I head back to the Bandari camp. What do you want me to do there?
Keep an eye on that Elder. If he's really involved, he may not know the danger he's put himself in. Believe me, even if only one of the Khajiit is conspiring with the Lark, the High Priest will make sure the entire caravan suffers for it.
I have a feeling she wants us to get away so that she can steal it. What are you going to do while I go to
I'll
the camp?
speak to High Priest Treelam. I'll assure him that you're in pursuit of our thief and everything is going as planned. If you don't manage to recover the talisman, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Okay, why is stopping the Lark so important to you?
Because I'm an armiger. I should delight in such a grand and poetic experience. But no matter how clever or prepared I am, every chapter against the Lark ends with me playing the fool. This refrain only ends when I beat him for good.
Well, at least you're gonna be honest with the priest.
The replica, you mean? I know what the Lark said. But I actually have principles. A code I try to live by. I can downplay the caravan's involvement, but I'd have to tell the truth about my actions. I've caused enough trouble already.
So you're gonna also tell him about the story of the eye?
You mean the third-hand account that directly challenges the religious importance of the most sacred relic in the shrine of this peninsula's most influential patron saint? I wasn't planning on it, no.
Why not?
Did you forget who you're talking to? It's not my place to challenge the faith in any of the patron saints of the great houses. And even if it was, do you really think that stubborn high priest would give the story any credibility? I don't.
Well, we don't need to ask what we do when the Khajiit are gone, because if they're gone, then we have bigger problems. Okay, so let's go back. Oh.
Go
At least
ahead.
there's an exit.
I'll meet up with you soon.
I don't know. I don't trust anybody. All of them are suspicious as hell. Oh, a Betty Snatch. We were supposed to get some testicles off that thing or something. Oh, homespun stash of stamina. That's actually really good. I like that. But could we replace that? And how much heavy armor are we wearing? Yeah, we only have one piece of heavy armor. Oh no, we have the belt and we have the chest. And we have 2 medium and 3 medium. And we have 2... Oh, we only have 1 light. And... Okay. Well, this one is another light and replaces a heavy. And we have definitely 2 heavies. So, yeah, I think that's safe. Yeah, okay, that's good. As long as we have at least 1. So that's really good. More stamina. It leaves out a little fart. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's get back to the camp. Just got a little bit sidetracked, you know, not that we're in a rush. Yeah, I wonder if there's something more valuable got it. Yeah, you're right. The whole thing is just too convenient. I don't know. It would be interesting to see how it plays out. Of course they're gone. That's why the question was there, that they're gone. Oh, maybe they're not. Maybe they're just behind this little hill. Ah, there they are. No, they're gone.
Walker, help. Please.
Oh, shit. What happened?
They're still alive in the ruins. Walker, please. Save my family.
What happened? Who did this?
Shadea kept pushing to leave. Elir Sudro insisted we stay. And then he told her everything. The relic, the thief, secrets we swore to keep. He spoke on the ice value to the Bandari, but she heard only the promise of
course. What did she do with the others?
The ruins. The relic is the price of their lives. Too late for me, Walker. Please, find the Lark. Save the others.
I do what I can. So, oh, well, there's a chest here. Hang on a second. I should always check what's in the chest. Ooh, nice. What is that? Oh no, we keep with maximum stamina. What do we have here? Thief. You do not know Shadea, but the elder Elysia Drow told this one everything about his little scheme and your part in it. Shadea thinks Talisman will be a better payout than the meager gold her band is getting from these peddlers. If you wish for the elder and his... So you were right, yeah, he's in cahoots. He was in cahoots with Lark. I mean, he clearly lied. He was like, what? What shrine? The one that's right there? I don't know what you're talking about. If you wish for the elder and his remaining family to live, bring the talisman to the abandoned outpost east of the camp. Any tricks, and we'll paint this outpost with the blood. So, to the east of the camp. Okay.
Everything went off without a... Wait. Where is everyone?
Exactly. You twat.
What happened here? Did you do this? I knew Relasi was desperate to get me, but I never thought she'd order something like this.
Shadea did this, you moron. She left a ransom note.
Shadea? Why did he tell her? That old cat is too quick to assume the good in everyone. And perhaps I'm about to make the same mistake, but I'll ask it plainly. Can I count on your help in rescuing my client and his family or not?
You don't get paid unless you rescue them, do you?
You think the Bandari are paying me? They could barely afford to pay their mercenaries. The Lark of Rosgard never leaves a job unfinished. Simple as that.
Okay, so then why would you agree to steal something without getting paid for it?
Stealing is so inelegant a word for what I do. I prefer to think of it as reacquisition. And the simple answer is that some things are much better earned than bought. Trust, for example. If I give you the talisman, will I have earned yours?
All right. What's your plan?
When we get to the ruins,
Unless he gives me the fake.
I need you to barter with Shadea. Do whatever you can to keep her occupied with the talisman. While you do that, I'll do what I do best. It's a gamble, but I think we can pull it off.
Okay, hang on.
I have
hold
some
your horses.
answers, but let's not go on too long. As much as I'd welcome seeing Relasi, I think it's best if we keep ahead of her for the moment.
Well, about that, what's the story with you and her?
She was on duty guarding the Library of Vivec when she almost caught me reacquiring a rare first edition on behalf of the original author. She took it very personally, and she's been obsessed with catching me ever since.
Has she ever come close?
Oh, sure. Within kissing distance every
what
time
a nice
we've
way
met.
of phrasing it.
The only reason she hasn't yet is luck. Plain and simple. But you'll never see me admitting that to her. Better to leave her thinking I'm at least one step ahead.
Are you always flirty with her?
She's obsessed with my every movement. But I'm the flirty one. Sure. Oh, I wonder if she'll be jealous when she finds out we've been working together.
She seems pretty insistent that you worked alone.
I keep telling her we should run away together. That's probably what she tells herself to keep from saying yes.
All right. So, why did you agree to steal the talisman?
I met Elier Sudro with a bounty on my head. He could have turned me in for the payout. Instead, he welcomed me into the caravan. And that story of his ancestor tricking St. Voris into coveting the Eye of Bandar always stuck with me.
Well, I guess you just returned the favor.
The Bandari believe that favors should be passed on, not repaid. The Lark of Rosgard was born from that idea. Still, we both always wanted to reclaim the Eye of Bandar, so we planned it with some trickery of our own.
All right, why did he decide to bring the caravan all the way here for something so risky?
Leave that to the customs of the Bandari. His family wanted to reclaim the Eye just as much as him. Going alone was never an option. Still, the camp was vital to misdirect investigation, just as the Lark of Rosgard serves to misdirect motive.
Do you keep anything you steal?
Reacquire, not steal. And no, the only things I keep are memories and my notorious name.
Anyway, if I left the crypt before me, why? If you left the crypt before me, why did you reach the camp before?
You really don't trust me, do you?
No.
If you must know, I was waiting until you ran off to try and catch a moment alone with Relasi. If I had known what happened with Shadea, I would have come straight here.
And what did you end up saying to her?
Nothing. All the times we met before, there was this fire in her eyes when she pursued me. Now it's gone. I think I pushed her too far this time. I thought making my presence known would have just made things worse. So I left her alone.
Fair enough.
I'll meet you at the ruins.
Going.
Remember to keep Shadea talking as long as possible.
Okay. We have to get east of the camp. This quest actually turned out to be quite the journey. Nice. All right, let's do this. Oh, what do we have here? Oh no, we don't need that. A deal with the Daedric prince. Oh, look at that. There's actually a story about the dude. Interesting. Is this gonna be another dungeon that we unlock? And Shadea is the boss in this dungeon? Wow, this guy is freakily... Whoa! we don't have a second ring, so I think it makes sense. Yeah, very good. Do we pick up anything new? Yeah, we keep that. Magicka. We keep the stamina instead. Shit. Okay, let's just ignore them. There she is.
Come no closer or this one will bleed out the elder. Where is the thief?
Shadea, please. This one is sure that Walker means no harm. We can talk through this, yes?
You should have kept your nose to yourself, Walker. This does not concern you.
Well, I got the talisman and you don't.
What? Where did you... It does not matter. Give it to Shadea, now!
And what are your plans for it?
With so many hands grasping for it, someone must pay well for it, yes? Shadea is losing patience. Toss it over now.
Alright, alright, alright. Let's throw it on the count of 3. 1, 2.
What was that? No! Curse you, thief!
See you later, sucker!
No! You will pay for this, Walker. Surrender the talisman or the others die.
Please, Walker. Save this one's family. Give her the talisman if you must.
That's Relasi. Follow my lead and play along.
Stop right there!
Okay.
You've tricked me out of the talisman, but you'll never catch me alive!
Scoundrel! Thief! Pariah, curse you and hound your steps for all your days!
Well, that was convincing.
This one is not injured, Walker.
What happened back at the camp?
This one misplaced his trust, and now pays dearly for it.
Alright, I see what I can do.
I
Relisi.
came as quickly as I could. As soon as I saw what happened at the camp, I followed the tracks here to the outpost. But Vec, what a terrible thing. If there are any others left alive, we need to save them.
What happened at the shrine?
I'd have been here sooner, but High Priest Treelam kept badgering me with questions. He hasn't even realized his precious relic was replaced with a fake. When I got there, he'd taken it off the pedestal and was clutching it to his chest.
So you're not worried about finding the original talisman?
While there are lives at stake, I couldn't give a nix. If you can go after them, I'll escort the Elder here safely out of the caverns. Can I still count on you?
Well, I'll make sure the rest of the Bandani escape safely. Alright, let's go. Let's free some hostages. There we go. I really like how they have designed that. Ooh. No, I'm not a big fan of having things on 5, so what I might actually do is swap these around because I don't use the staff, I just use it to level up destruction. Does that actually work? Oh, look at that. Does that actually work? Yeah, we already level 5. Yeah, absolutely. That's cool. We morphed all these 3 already. Very nice. Okay, here we go. There's one.
You are a true friend to the Bandari.
You will
There's
not
2.
give the talisman willingly? Face Shadea's blades and suffer.
Alright, let me kick your ass. Get some resources back.
This one shall pay your favor forward.
Well, no worries. We done our best. That was an awesome fight. I liked it. Not too hard, obviously, but kind of nice that there was some mechanics where you had to block. Okay.
Oh, good. I was starting to get worried.
Will there be a twist in the end where someone ends up stealing the real thing? I don't know.
The others just passed me. They're safe. Now, all that remains is to decide the fate of the Talisman of St. Voorhees.
What if Relasi tells the High Priest about you working for the Bandari?
She wouldn't. The only person Relasi wants to suffer for this crime is me. And she still needs to catch me. Besides, if the High Priest knew about her little stunt with the replica talisman, she'd be finished.
Well,
we've got that we can hold over her.
Well, what is if she tells him?
Way ahead of you. While you were saving the hostages, I doubled back and managed to steal Relasi's replica off the High Priest personally. Serves him right for not listening to my favorite armiger in the first place.
Why did you do that?
So I could give it to you. Will you honor the patron saint of House Telvanni by restoring his shrine's most beloved spoil of war? Or will you don the mask of the pariah and deliver them the replica? The choice is now yours.
All right, you trusted me to make this. You trusted me
for
to
everyone
make this
involved
decision.
to keep their desired reputations. There is no one else I can trust with this decision. It has to be you. I mean, I know what I'd do, but it's in your hands now.
Okay, sorry, I don't fully understand. So explain this choice to me. Why does it matter that I have both the replica and the original talisman?
As far as Relasi knows, you only have the original talisman. If you give the original to Elior Sudro and the replica to Relasi, she'll have to pretend it's the real thing, or get herself in a whole world of trouble by admitting how she lost it.
And if I choose to give to Relasi the original?
Then you'll have honored the tribunal and saved the shrine of St. Voorhees from a fate of worshipping a worthless trinket with no real mystical properties for time immemorial. Or perhaps they'd be doing that either way. Who can say?
You don't feel any sympathy for the followers of St. Voorhees?
What they don't know won't hurt them. The Eye of Bandar has been lost for generations, and yet the Bandari kept its legend alive through stories. Is the faith in St. Voorhees so fragile that the loss of one relic would send it crumbling?
What exactly is the significance of the Eye of Bandari anyway?
That question, my friend, would be best asked of Elior Sudro. Though if you've heard the tale of his little ancestor, you may have some understanding of it already.
What are you trying to help Relasi for?
Relasi has made things hard for herself, remaining a decent person in her line of work. Even her making that replica was done with the best of intentions. Chasing someone for so long with little to no headway can't be easy. She deserves a win.
I mean, in the end of the day, we don't really know too much of either side. So if we give the real thing to the Bandari, for all we know, we think we do the right thing because it belonged to them in the first place, which the priest actually confirmed. So I think that would be the right choice. Are you turning yourself
When
in?
we've just started having fun? No. The Lark's got plenty of work to do, believe me. And if I wind up playing the fool in Relasi's story more often, I think that's something I can live with.
Well, yeah, she seems pretty intent on catching you, not just playing the fool.
Relasi follows a code. as did St. Voorhees, as do the Bandari, as I do, and I'm sure you do too. Our codes clash and harmonize. Most of the time, they pass in quiet opposition. I'm holding out hope that Relasi and I will harmonize again someday.
And what about your reputation?
No. See, the important thing here is that Relasi didn't catch me. In fact, you looking like you caught me works in my favor. Trust me, she needs the encouragement. It'll keep her from giving up.
Okay, why is that a good thing for you?
My reputation wouldn't be half of what it is today without Relasi making me notorious. That's a valuable thing to have in a long-term adversary. And she keeps me on my toes. That's useful. Even if I'd much rather she have me on my back.
All right. Well, I can imagine that. All right.
See you around, stranger. And send my fondest farewells to Relasi, will you?
All right, we have two choices to make. Give the real talisman to Llaro or deliver the talisman to Relasi. So I think we're gonna give the real talisman to the Bandari. I feel that's the right thing to do, or the more moral thing to do, whatever you want to call it. Oh, no. Can I gather this as well now? No. So gathering nodes are unique. Okay. Yeah, I feel it's the right thing to do. Especially after some of his people were killed and everything. I mean,
the walker has returned.
All right,
1,000 blood. This one mourns those lost when Shadea's greed overtook her. But we would have lost so much more if it were not for you, Walker. This one knows not how to express his thanks. The buoyant armiger, she failed to catch our tricky friend, yes?
Well, the log is gone. I have the talisman of St. Varus.
Ha! So, the fate of the Eye of Bandar falls to you. Whichever way you choose, Walker. This one asks only that you do not use what you learned today about the Eye to challenge the faith of those who serve at this shrine.
So you don't want it? I have some questions about the Eye.
This one grew up hearing the story of his little ancestor, sparing the life of her caravan by tricking the Fiery One into his obsession with the Eye. Now, this one followed his own obsession and lost many. Ask what you will. This one will answer.
Why don't you want the High Priest to know the truth about the Talisman of St. Varus?
You mean that the Eye of Bandar inside the relic has no hidden magic at all? By the code of the Bandari, such words would be unwelcome in the ears of those who follow St. Voorhees. They would cause harm, and so we discourage them.
So you think the followers of St. Voorhees would do the same for you?
This one cannot say, Walker. This one only has the code of the Bandari to indulge the beliefs of others. Besides, to wield the truth in such a way would ruin the most fragrant mischief of the story of the little ancestor, yes?
All right, I'm giving you the real talisman to restore the Eye of Bandar.
Walker, this one is at a loss for words. Our caravan will pay forward your generosity 1,000 times, but what will become of the shrine of St. Voorhees?
Well, they get a replica, and they won't know the difference. Well, good for you. Let's do this.
Walker, very good.
And this is only a side quest. It's like this side quest was way more fun than a hell of a lot of main quests in a lot of other games.
Good, you're back. Just as we planned. The lot got away, but the remaining Khajiit are safe, right? Then it's a victory in my book. Did you recover anything else for me?
This is for you.
I recognize my handiwork. I'll be a hero returning this to the shrine. It's a false victory, But no one needs to know that besides us. Take your payment. If we meet again, I hope it will be after I've taken the upper hand on the Lark of Rosgard.
Oh, I'm getting a dagger, is it? A poisoned weapon? Nice. Looks like a dagger. What is it? Where does it say what it is? One-handed bioyant? I don't even know. Oh, sword. Sorry, I didn't see that there on the top. Complete the quest.
What happened today was a setback, but the knowledge is my burden to bear. No one needs to learn from it except me. I'll make it right by capturing the Lark of Rosgard. Next time. I swear.
Alright, so what will you do now, Rilasi?
I'll send a report to my superiors. I'll remain in Sailenmora for a few days, just to make sure it's safe. And then I'll likely be back on the trail of the Lark of Rosgard.
Okay, how did you manage to make such a convincing replica of the talisman?
Oh, I've always had an eye for that sort of thing. The sacred gem looked enough like moonstone that I made it work in a pinch. A little bit of weathering, using some basic spells, and that's it. Sometimes I wonder if I got in the wrong line of work.
And how did you manage to replace the original with the replica without the High Priest noticing?
It's just being furtive and aware of your surroundings. I suppose I have some sort of intuition I've picked up from my work on... You know what? I'm going to stop this line of questioning right here.
What did I say?
No. I get enough teasing about how good a thief I'd be from the Lark of Rosgard. I don't need it from you two. Now run along before I decide to change my mind about not taking anyone into custody for this case.
Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. That was pretty amazing, actually. This was a great session.
Armiger Relossi, your efforts in returning this relic to our shrine will be noted.
That is pretty sweet. Okay. Oh, Dungeon Finder. Okay. So, let me see. We have these guys here. Actually, this is the one that I kind of want. Fate Carver, because that one is a spender. So, in the moment we're doing a lot of damage with escalating rune plates, it does actually do a lot of damage. Like, we can see it, like, this is a main thing, but it's using stamina. So, which this will do as well. But it harnesses pure knowledge into a beam of energy that scars the world in front of you. Channel the beam for up to 4 seconds, dealing 1,671 magic damage every 0.3 seconds. So 4 seconds. .3, what is that? Hang on a second. So 4 seconds divided by 0.3 is 1.2 times 1671. So that is 2,000. No, it's not. Jesus, what am I doing? Yeah, so what am I? I must be seeing this wrong. So does that mean if it does 1,671 magic damage every 0.3 seconds, over 4 seconds, that's 16 seconds nearly. I mean, you're talking 0.369. So 3 times 4, 12. So does that mean it's gonna be 12 times 1? So it's like 16,000 damage? And it increases damage by 30. That sounds too insane. I think I'm calculating this wrong. But hell yeah, let's do this. Log. And put this in here instead. And see what happens. Alright. I think... Oh, we have no space. Let's get the sword sorted. It's 13 dots, yeah. So it's a hell of a lot of damage. Yeah, we should probably sell some stuff. What is all that crap that is in my inventory? Oh, no, that's not it. So we have some armor, but that's not really that much. Jewelry, We have that. We can deconstruct that, and then we have. Oh, actually, we have 2 rings in here. I completely forgot about that. And that's actually a set of items as well. So if we look at the jewelry, having both gives us maximum health. I prefer the increased magicka though, and the reduced magicka cost of spells. That's actually, I'm sorry, this is to me better than this. You can probably sell them or whatever. Yeah, I think the problem is we have a lot of materials taking up our inventory. Shields and staves, shields and staves. Yeah, I'm not gonna sell that, I guess. Alright. So we can pick up 15 more items and that's it. So yeah, we have to be careful. So the reason I'm looking at that is because I want to finish off by doing a dungeon. Come on, where's the dungeon finder here? Group? Yes. Oh, the dungeon finder is next level. Unlocks a level 10? Okay, fair enough. So, yeah, level 10 next milestone, dungeon finder. I thought we unlocked it now. In that case, I'm gonna leave this here. So this was actually really cool. I really enjoyed this. Now, I'm pretty sure it's not obviously a main favorite or whatever. But, go to the bank. I actually don't know. Let me see. We have a waypoint here, so I could really quickly go over here to the waypoint. There is one in town, I guess. Actually, there's one right here. And in there there's a banker. Okay, yeah. So let's do that before we finish. So let's head over here. Go to this ware shrine. We have money, don't we? I think we do. Yeah, 527. So we sell everything. Well, we deconstruct. I don't know what you're actually supposed to do. I guess I want to deconstruct everything for resources, but then I have more resources. So yeah, the bank is probably what you were saying, like then to move everything into. So let me see. The bank is, well, let's get into the village first, or in the little city. So we're going to Necrom, which is the main HQ now. And I think there will be there usually is inside the towns, there's also a fast travel point that you can unlock. Yeah, I can see it right there on the compass. Because I don't want to really lose the resources, and I don't want to buy that whole Hullabaloo pass. So let me go. Bank is here. Probably up there.
The necropolis is closed? That's never happened before.
We keepers of the dead understand your frustration.
If the bank is shared between our characters, I might actually have stuff in there already. Because I used to have a character that I got up to level 30 or something, and then I deleted it. So let me see. How do I access the bank vault?
You'll be pleased to know we are exceptionally
So withdraw or... Oh yeah, look, I have all that stuff in here. Wow. So if I craft, will I be able to access the materials from my bank as well? Or can I only... Inventory space, bank space, 90. Yeah, okay, so if I say deposit, and I'm gonna go to materials. So I'm just gonna deposit all the materials. And then we have no weapons, armor, jewelry. Well, we have that jewelry. Well, I paid for the ISO Plus temporarily while I'm playing to get access to that storage, yeah. But I think that necklace showed up as actually being available to me, even though it was in my bank. So I'm assuming things are accessible in my bank. And then we just get money and do we have any currency? Withdraw currency? Banked player? No, we don't have any. Okay. So now my inventory looks a lot better. Actually, I can leave the experience thing in there as well, I guess.
This is the most secure
Guild bank? I don't have a guild bank. Oh, bank space 5. Why do I have a guild? HP Gaming? What? Why am I in a guild? Oh. HB Gaming. Guildmaster. Oh, I'm the Guildmaster? I have a guild? Oh. Okay. I don't know why it was called HB, but okay. History. Interesting. No idea what HB is. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so sorry about that now. I didn't, like, I must have created that, so it must be account wide that guild automatically. Because I didn't obviously create a guild with this character. I guess we should set up shop. So we're gonna go in here and, what is these blue icons? What is that? What are all the blue markers?
Sacred work. It pays well.
The three have need of you.
Okay, so it's like jobs or something. So the dailies maybe. Usually blues and stuff like that is dailies. But let's go to the crafting stations here. Leather worker, weaponsmith. Guild trader, guild trader. I forgot what the guild traders were all about. Oh, that's the armorer. Where's the actual worker? That's the fighters guild. There we go, woodworking station. Handicrafts. So that's where we can go, and there's nothing here. There's a stable master. Guild trader, fence, where you can sell stolen goods. So let's head over here, I guess.
There's always more to do.
Oh, and the way shrine. Yes, thank you. Yeah, they're dailies. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, let's go into the crafting quarters or whatever. Because I'm assuming we'd... Oh, hello. Oh, shit. Portal to Apocrypha, the Endless Library. Holy crap. Roma Ignition. Whoa.
Welcome to my safe house, Proxy.
Well, I don't want to be in your safe house. Actually, I wanted to go over there. So... I know this is continuing the quest, but I don't want to do that right now. I'm going to do that next time. I just wanted to do the... Guild traders are shops for PC goods being sold. Okay. So we head over here. So we have to walk all the way around. Jesus. Anyway, I can do that offline. So what I'm going to do is deconstruct all that, but I'm going to leave this here. So we're going to continue with the main quest, I guess. Next time by talking to Llaro the Wise and continue from there. But these side quests are really awesome. Like so far. And, you know, they feel rewarding and we level up. And, like, it doesn't feel like you're stagnating doing them or not getting anything out of it. And that knife, actually, we got, that's pretty badass. I actually like that. So, it's like it does poison damage as well. Oh, we have 2 items from that set. Hang on. This is part of the Armiga Justice set. Is it? No, what is it called? Poison Weapon Shop? Part of the Kimona Tongue set. So what else is part of the Kimona Tongue set? Oh! Look at that! Our feet are part of the Kimona Tongue set. That is actually pretty amazing. So if we get another item... it adds 118 weapon and spell damage, so that's pretty awesome because I'm assuming all our other stuff is spell damage. On gaining kill XP from a monster, gain 1 weapon and spell damage for every 50 XP the monster is worth for 30 seconds. This bonus can stack up to a maximum of 540. That is amazing. That's insane. That is crazy. Alright, yeah, I really like that set. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And yeah, we're gonna continue with more. At least I'm gonna do a little bit of grinding as well in my own time, like on the whole crafting stuff. And maybe just slaying some monsters or something, you know. But I won't be continuing the quest, because that is the whole point, you know, playing through this story. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Everybody who didn't leave a like yet, if you could leave a like on the way out, appreciate it, and I see you guys tomorrow, and until then, have a good night and stay safe. Bye bye.